You stupid French bitch.
INDOU oblique. Indubitably.
Oblique.
You just fucked me up right now. I didn't know what the fuck you was doing.
Yeah, well. All right, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the StepBrothers podcast, episode 220.
Nope.
What?
219, one before.
Fuck. Okay.
Minus one.
And it sounded like you was finna keep going, like 221.
No, it was going to be 220. I was just like,
Nah.
yeah. Well, it's your host with the most, Kris Minor, a.k.a. Dino Spumoni, extra cheese and pepperoni, a.k.a. Talk to Me Nice, a.k.a. Young Kris Kringle, the gift that keeps on giving, a.k.a. Young Paulie Walnuts, a.k.a. Victor Mo Jr., a.k.a. the manager of Goodwill. You heard? Still a bad boy, though. You know what I'm saying?
A bad boy at Goodwill, they got a raise.
Yes, sir. What's good, Dalton?
What's up, man?
You all right?
Kind of.
Okay.
Oh.
Wakanda.
Nah, I just had like allergies this week like a bitch because of the fucking rain and weather and shit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about
My
that.
nose is being fucked.
Texas, this notice to you.
Being fucked up.
What does that say?
Stupid bitch.
Oh, did you write that?
Yeah, I wrote that.
Oh, wow.
I found this notepad and a pink Sharpie.
That was quick.
So you did it.
So I did it.
Yeah,
Alright.
we just out here, you know what I'm saying? Like this
Big chilling.
big
Wake up at
Dad.
sunrise.
see my son, you know, doing dad shit. You know,
okay.
picking up from daycare and shit.
Okay,
He's
okay.
excited every day.
That's so cute. I miss him.
What's up, hi girl?
What's popping?
I'm gonna call you Baby Angel Wings.
Because I got the little baby ass angel wings on my back. That's crazy.
Baby Angel Wings.
I'm going to
What's
get it
good?
fixed. What's good?
All right?
Yeah, I'm feeling I'm
Yeah.
Yep.
very high.
Up there.
Yep.
You're up there.
Like, that's why when I pulled up, matter of fact, this nigga probably high too. So I pull up to Kris' house. He knows my car. He knows what I look like. I pull up right in front of him. Park
So
the car.
it was her that was outside. I was
He did say someone's at my house but didn't get out the car.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck?
He looked me dead in my. We looked at each other.
No,
and
I
sat
didn't.
there.
Because for one, your windows are tinted. One.
My window was halfway down, Sweet Pea.
No, it was not halfway down. It was like this much down.
That boy said, you said you met eyes, and he was like, nope.
No, so I was
Literally,
like,
he
who
just
the
kept.
fuck?
He came back outside like after he realized it. He was like,
Yeah,
Yo, I was minding
I
my
got all the way
business.
upstairs. Went in the bathroom. I was like, who the fuck is
You're
that
like,
car?
oh.
And then, but she said she wasn't gonna be at my house till 8:15. I told her that's when you were gonna be there. So I was like, she early as shit. And she had just said, "Oh, I'm not gonna be there till 8:15 either." Dalton's my twin. Anyways,
all I said, he said Dalton gonna be here at 8:15 on the dot. So I got in my car and I started heading that way, and I was like, he my twin for real. Like saying I'm gonna be there at 8:15 too, but I just ended up coming early.
all right, that's what she said. Anyways,
No bitch has ever told you that.
yeah, no.
I love being right. Shout out to Dalton with these crook and marker little, what is these? Flavor made with vodka.
Yeah, it's like brewed cocktails.
He got me and Kris to lemonade because we're black. He said
Crazy.
niggas don't like tea.
Which is crazy.
Niggas love
That is
tea.
almost what I said bar for bar.
Almost.
I said the N-word off camera.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get to hear it.
He got a black son. He get a.
No,
pass.
he did. He did ask me why did I get them lemonades, and I said because y'all are black.
Yeah.
While we're speaking of black sons or half black sons, can Raiden say nigga?
I mean, that's up to him.
Politically correct.
I can't tell him shit.
Yeah.
His mom can.
Because I had
I'm
seen.
like, hey, champ.
Because I was wondering if Drake's son, Adonis, if he could say.
Yeah, he's more white than he's black.
So he can't say nigga, huh?
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't be.
Not around these parts.
Who?
Drake's son.
Oh, Adonis?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Adonis is your son.
Yeah, I put that on the thing.
Yeah,
I
you
had
did.
thought about it. I was like,
You did. So how was everybody's week? I mean, you said allergies.
Allergies.
Other than that, Zelda's tomorrow.
Yep.
Right. What is it called?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Ready for that. Is tears mean levels? Tears or
No,
like tears?
Tears.
Oh, okay. It could have been a double entendre.
Because this one is a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And in this one, Zelda goes missing.
Is there like it's a direct sequel, but how many years after?
It's just a couple years afterwards.
Okay, yeah, because the technology is crazy.
Because it's the same Like everybody's still the same in the world. Like everybody's still alive and everything. So
Makes sense. Makes sense. Diamond, how are you? How's your week?
My week was cool. Started my new job.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
G14 classified over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
She got to turn in her phone to go to work. Because it's government stuff.
Like,
right?
yeah, or government stuff. I don't know how the fuck, like, when I was teaching, like, how are these jobs that people are giving me? Like, as I was sitting with, like, orientation and today, I was just staring at them like, why did y'all really hire me? Why did...
that's what happens.
That shit crazy to me. Especially when I was teaching, I was like, y'all let me clock in and teach kids every day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, other than that...
not for you. You're responsible. And you know what you're doing. I get why you say that about yourself because you know what you do. But, like, you're all right.
Pretty solid.
All right.
I mean, you made it to orientation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the first step.
And them niggas love me there. They already love me.
That's what's
I was
up.
like, I ain't even did shit for real. Wait till y'all see the bullshit I'm finna be on.
So
But
what's like your, what do you wear to work? Like khaki pants and a jean jacket? Like what's your
the work shirts and some
okay.
pants.
All right. I kind of switched my swag up at work since I got
Cause you the bad boy.
my badge. I've been
Since you
wearing,
got your badge,
yeah, I got a badge. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas know what the fuck going on around here. You know. But yeah, anything else on your week?
Nope.
Okay.
Y'all know I don't be remembering.
Right.
Smoke a lot of weed.
Right. I guess work was cool. Started the new position.
Yeah.
Had some turbulence, but we're gonna land the plane.
Oh, it's still turbulence going on?
Nah. It's just, you know. Like
How different is it from like what you were regularly doing?
Not too. The only thing I really can do that I couldn't do is like be on my phone. Like they didn't want any like of the employees to be on their phone. Like if they're on the phone, they gotta kind of like go to the back or.
I was like, that's crazy because you stay texting me.
Yeah, but now
you pick up FaceTime calls.
Yeah, I'm G4. Well, I step outside when you call. I was doing that regardless, but I could be on my phone and shit, which is cool.
Yeah. I
was in the office answering like Jennifer called. I think my plug called. I was like, yeah, just hold that until I get off, baby.
And you can open and close the store.
I don't have my key yet. That's gonna take like. So we have another manager opening on tomorrow. She has the key, but once she's done, it's coming this way. She's leaving at 12, so I should get it like tomorrow. I want to shout out Cherie. She brought me my Dragon Ball Z lineage. I know I asked Diamond to first, but Cherie like
before you say but finish the sentence. You asked Diamond to, and then what did Diamond do?
You ordered them. But I was like, yo, I didn't know you were going to order them that quick for one, and I was on the phone.
Well, I thought you said you needed it for your job.
Yeah.
And, you know, I support the black community and shit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you the real Goodwill. But yeah, she bought them, so thank you for that. I've been rocking that to work. That's my badge. What else can I do that open and close the store, obviously. I get to tell niggas, like, what to do. That's cool. I mean, I was already doing that, really. But with authority now, with a little bit more, je ne sais quoi.
You can put a little bass in your voice?
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't. If anything, I have more freedom to do what I want as far as, like, if I don't want to be in the back, I ain't got to be in the back. And nobody's going to be like, why aren't you in the back? Like, because that's your designated area or whatever. I have no designated area. I got free reign. Kind of like Zelda.
Nice plug-in, I guess. Yeah.
I love our full circle moments.
Yeah. But no, it's been cool. I just the closing obviously is a little bit more difficult than opening, which I haven't opened yet. But closing's difficult. It's just a lot of steps. I was supposed to take a picture to show you how much shit I have to do. But it's it'll come to me as all things do. A couple of my coworkers listen to the podcast. What do I call them now? Are they still my coworkers?
They're still your coworkers.
I'm their boss, though. I feel like I should call them
still a coworker, though.
My underlings or something.
No.
I hope y'all heard that, and I hope y'all are offended.
No, they know I'll be bullshitting. I told them they got to call me Jefe now. Kris is no longer. I'm Jefe.
You got to throw that in on your AKAs.
Yeah, I do. One of my coworkers was like, all right, now that you're the boss, you going to buy us lunch on Friday or Saturday, right? I was like, yeah, we'll see. Get those production numbers up. I can say shit like that now and walk off. No, but it's cool.
You
I
been waiting to
enjoy
be
it.
a white man.
Oh yeah, they ain't seen a white man like me yet, nigga. They ain't seen one. They ain't seen one till they see me.
All right.
But yeah, that's cool. But a little story time, y'all know. During the week, nigga go out, had to go see Golden State bust that ass. Okay, they bust that ass. Niggas counting us out, dog.
You talking about last night? You talking about last night?
I didn't think that we would make it home.
Okay.
Nigga.
Don't ever
You
do that
feel me?
again.
But I know God did. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? God did. We came bust that ass in LA. You know what I'm saying?
I should beat your ass
Why?
because I just told you not to do it again.
All right, well, we don't take kindly to threats.
It wasn't a threat.
All right. Anyways, went to Buffalo Wild Wings, right? I was meeting an old friend that I hadn't seen since high school.
Who?
Disclose. But because I don't know if she wants her name shared on the podcast. Shit.
I understand.
I'm trying to have some
Decorum.
decorum. There you go. That's why you're a teacher. Decorum. But anyways, so I got my lift, right? It was a sweet old black lady. All right. I think her name's like LaRonda or something like that. And we were just chopping it up on the way. She was like, so you going to Buffalo Wild Wings? You hanging out down there? That's how old people say hanging out. Like, niggas don't say hang out no more. You know what I'm saying? That's so 90s or whatever. But anyways.
I say hang out.
Yeah, all right. But your hang out don't mean hang out. You know what I'm saying?
What my hang out mean?
Yo, hey, I mean, hey, you want to hang out and
Hey, you want to come eat some pussy?
type shit. Like, you really are a guy. Like, you're a guy. Like, not in that way, you know, obviously. But I'm saying, like you use our tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as a
Hey, you want to come hang out?
yeah, but we know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Hang out. We trying to,
We can watch a movie.
yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I got your number.
And I mean loosely watch.
What-
The movie gonna be playing in the background.
yeah, what's baby girl name? Well, I don't know if she want her name, but hey, watch out for this one. All right, if you need some what can I a playbook or whatever, I got you. If you need, you know what I'm saying.
She good.
All right, just in case. You know what I'm saying. I'm here. I support black love. But
She good.
anyways,
We good.
and interracial love, dog.
Look, you don't need to validate me, man. I'm good. I'm married.
I said I support, nigga.
Still
That's
black
fine.
love.
That's-
Dalton a little black.
I'm-
All
I'm-
right. You John B. You know
he,
what?
He said nigga earlier.
Not John
Totally.
B. You know. I watched Robin Thicke Drink Champs episode.
Uh-huh.
He's really that guy, bro. I mean, I knew that. I guess he's a blue-eyed soul is what they call it. But
What do you mean, guys? That like
just his life, like everything, like Brian McKnight and Andre Harrell.
he fumbled Paula Patton, so
well,
that's a big L. How you fumble Paula Patton, bro?
well, blurred lines, baby.
Sued.
Blurred lines. But anyway, so she was like going to Buffalo Wild Wings, hang out. Yeah. So she was like, she was already in my neighborhood when she picked me up because I was like, as soon as I pressed like order,
She was there.
she was pulling up. She was like, yeah, the girl I brought home, she gave me a sandwich from Jersey Mike's. I guess that's where the girl worked, possibly. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. I was like, well, shit, look, if you want to clock out, you know, you come in here with me. I'll buy you a drink, a shot. She's like, I don't want no shot. I said, what you want, some beer, a wine? What you want? She was like, I want some wings. I said, get it how you live. Let's go. I didn't think she was really going to do it. But as soon as we pulled up, she clocked out. She was like, I'm going to follow you. Where are we going? I said, we're going straight to the bar. They know me over there. As soon as I sat down, Pineapple Hennessy. You know it. I said, my friend right here, LaRonda, she wants some wings. Get her some wings. She got her wings and things and left. So shout out to Miss LaRonda. She was cool. That was very random, but I appreciate that.
You said people were looking at you like, what the fuck? Going on?
Right. So look,
That was cute.
she so at first me and her were sitting at the bar, and there was this guy. He was from Minnesota, actually. Me and him started chopping it up or whatever about the game. Then he started telling me about the mean streets of Minnesota. I guess it go down out there. And then there was like a couple, like a Hispanic guy and a black girl beside Miss LaRonda or whatever. So, and then there was a table right behind them, and it was like a black couple So I'm sitting there, I'm chopping it up with the barkeep because me and her are familiar. And I was like, yeah, this is my friend, Miss LaRonda, you know what I'm saying? She my Lyft driver. I was going to get her something to eat, blah, blah, blah. She's lifting till 3 a.m. tonight. And she was like, okay, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, boop-de-boop. So the friend that I was meeting came. Miss LaRonda had went outside to smoke a cigarette. This is a work emergency. Hold on.
Oh, my gosh.
Is it?
Yeah, hello? Oh, I told everybody this is a work emergency. Bye. I guess she didn't mean to call. It was my employee, though.
This
Whap,
nigga,
whap, whap, whap.
he really thought he was super
He
important.
about to do that live. He's like, okay, I'll handle that.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to say. That's what he wanted
This
to
nigga
say.
think he Tony Stark.
He said, oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so Mr. Ronald went outside to smoke a cigarette.
And the other girl came
The
in.
other girl came. So that's when everybody was like, what the fuck going on?
Someone got a revolving door over here.
Right. So I was like.
She getting wings too, motherfucker?
So she wouldn't sit down in the chair because I was explaining. Huh? Oh, your food's here? Oh. So she wasn't. So, wait. I got to open the door? You going to.
I got it.
Okay. All right. So in my mind, I was thinking everybody thought like I brought my mom to Buffalo Wild Wings to meet my girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, okay.
That's what but I don't know what everybody was thinking. But anyways, it was a good time. And like I said, go to say one. Warriors, come out and play.
Oh,
Did you catch the game or just highlights?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't catch the game.
Yeah. Well, I guess you know by now that AD left the game in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah.
So while we're here and we're waiting for Diamond to dive into our topics or whatever, let's just talk about it a little bit. Just did you see the play where he got hurt?
Yes, I did watch all that stuff.
From a fan standpoint, how do you feel about it?
Well, about him, just about AD or what?
No, like the hand, the head, did you think it was that serious of an injury when you first saw it?
No.
Okay. Well, I honestly, by that time, I was so geeked that Golden State was winning that I had bought the couples, that guy from Minnesota, me and my friend, all a shot of rumple. So I missed that. Because that happened,
Oh,
that
okay.
probably happened right as we were clinking or whatever. But I seen it online. The first thing I saw, I didn't even see the play. They just said AD left in a wheelchair on Twitter.
Yeah, he did.
So I was like, what the fuck? Where was I at? Because I was right here, you know what I'm saying? But seeing the play, I was like, that's interesting. Because it didn't look like it was with any force. And especially the part of the hand that he hit him with. I was like, he's a big guy. Maybe it was more of a whipping effect that, and you can't really see that in slow-mo, I guess. But I didn't think it was that serious. The main thing that I saw is the guys that do TNT. What's their show called? Inside the NBA?
Inside the NBA.
So them, Stephen A., they're getting flack for joking about the injury. And the other guys like Broussard and the guy he does the show with, the white guy with what's his name? The LeBron lover. He got the nose. He got the snout. He used to have no hair. Now he got long hair. You know what I'm talking about? The skinny white guy?
Was Stephen A?
No, with Broussard.
Oh, Kris Broussard. I don't know.
Okay, anyways. They're like, I've seen my colleagues joke about a guy who might be concussed. And I was like, bro, it's not that serious, bro. But then Draymond came out on his podcast and he, defended him, which, players protected players, whatever. But I don't know, bro. Obviously you don't want him to get hurt or any of them to get hurt, at all. That's not. I don't want to get the job done that way. I want to beat y'all niggas fair and square. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all 100%. You really did have that under control. I want these niggas. I want niggas to get beat at full power. You know what I'm saying? Because
All right, Goku.
dude said that's on the show with Broussard. Now this shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not an analytical guy. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But he said that the Lakers have beaten better teams than Golden State. And then he proceeds to name the Memphis Grizzlies. Then I start going on my Rolodex.
Who said this?
The white guy that was with Broussard.
Okay.
But he is a LeBron. He's a LeBronster or whatever they're called.
LeBron sexual.
LeBron sexual. Because I went back in my Rolodex and I was like, well, the Lakers beat them. They're not there. They're not good. Golden State's there. I'm not really. And then I want to say, somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Golden State they beat the Grizzlies every time they played this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I don't know. But
Memphis might have got one. But regardless, because it was that Christmas game. Because remember after last or whatever, Ja was talking like
they acted like there was a rivalry there.
Yeah, there's no rivalry, and yeah. But anyways, they beat them. Anyways, so yeah, that rubbed me the wrong way. It's like I hate that we're down in Steph. Really, well, Golden State as a team, but really Steph is who is getting all the hate or whatever because of the situation that they're in. Like, I wholeheartedly believe they can come back from the 3-1 and win. I wholeheartedly believe that because this is a game by game situation. Like obviously they're a little bit more against the wall because they're down. If the Lakers win tomorrow, I mean, obviously that's it. But I really believe that Golden State can pull this out. I do. But that's all I got on that, really. Get better, AD, I guess. And then,
Didn't you want that nigga fired by nightfall or something?
That's Jordan Poole. Now he can definitely go to fucking Bangkok.
Nope, he can't go nowhere. He got paid, so it's a wrap on that.
They're gonna have to unload to get rid of him or whatever, and I'm almost okay with that. But anyways,
shout out to Shorty for cash apping me food so I can cash apping me money so I can buy this food.
I almost pressed. I'm about to headbutt this.
What is love?
I'm about to headbutt. It was
what?
Huh?
Oh,
My bad.
Yeah, shout out to her for that. She could have got the whole. If she really wanted to impress you, she should have got the whole.
I'm already impressed.
No. It was like you care about
she
my
don't gotta
friends.
buy me nothing.
All right, she could have bought me something then.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, all right. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're eating.
Me too.
Hi, girl.
Because I'm high as fuck. I need to come down.
Yeah.
Okay, what were y'all just talking? I know it was basketball. But what
Basketball.
story did y'all get into?
Basically, AD got hurt. They carried him out in a wheelchair.
Because this is what I want to get into next. That's what I really wanted to start with.
Oh.
Is it?
Well, I said this is like pre-topics, so we can start.
What is it?
Is there a way you want to intro this or?
I was just like condolences. I actually, I wanted to bring it up. I didn't want to talk about it because especially when you put it on there, but I don't like getting too deep into touchy, sad subjects. But it's about the shooting in Allen.
Oh yeah.
Definitely condolences to those 8 people that lost their lives.
Another one close to the crib.
Yeah.
The shooter killed himself.
So it was 9 fatalities. I guess is the word to say.
Oops.
In all, but 8 victims.
That's crazy.
And there was another automatic weapon that he bought legally.
Yeah. Condolences. I don't want to get to, but that story, the little kid is like the survivor of his whole family.
Yeah.
Because I think he's like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's not cool. Condolences.
Why?
I was just trying to get us up out of there. What was I supposed to press? Stupid fresh bitch?
No, none of them.
That was like to get us out. All right. Jeez.
That was like magical though. After a sad story, it's like
okay.
Well,
what should I play? Feel it in the air.
No, just be like moment of silence.
Yeah, a moment of silence. Prayers.
Cool.
Especially prayers to the little boy that just lost his entire family. Why would you do that?
You can't take it back now.
Yeah. I was trying to press it again.
He looked at it like it was going to undo that.
Yeah. There's no rewind?
He's trying to rewind it.
Yeah.
And we're not editing it out.
He can't
Nothing.
rewind.
Great
Okay.
movie.
So Guardians, where we're on movies.
Okay. That's fair, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I won't get too deep because you haven't seen it yet. But it's great.
I want to know.
You want to know?
Yes.
It's great. I mean, I'm telling you, it's great. It's.
Do you think, is it great that like we like it, but is it great that Kris will like it? Do you think?
Yeah, I think Kris will like it too.
I think I like it.
Yeah, it's like actually like a
movie.
like a good movie. It looks good.
Yeah.
Acting's good. Like it ties a bow on like their whole shit. Like it has like every emotional beat you want. Crazy enough, like you don't feel the runtime at all. It's just like you're like in tune the whole time. So like
Chris Pratt been killing shit.
But like everybody gets their moment, and this is first and foremost like a rocket movie. The villain is really good.
Who's the villain?
High evolutionary.
Who fucking with Rocket?
Yeah, so he basically created Rocket and other things. You find out he created the Sovereign, the gold people from the second one. So he actually created those people, and he made he made a counter Earth, which he's trying to make like a perfect society. That's where all those animal people are at in the trailer. It's counter Earth. He's based it off like 1970s like America, but like he's trying to create like a perfect. He's like literally insane though. Like if there's
Obviously
there's like moments where you like it tries to like it shows him like you're like, oh, he might not be a bad guy. Like where did he? But then he like 5 seconds later he does some like foul ass shit, and you're like, oh no, he just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They do some unique stuff because Adam Warlock's in this movie, and then Adam Warlock's in the comic books is like big for the Infinity Gauntlet shit, like because the Soul Stone's actually in his head in the comic book, but obviously they didn't do that with the movies. And then he was supposed to be in the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. They had his cocoon, and then she was like, "I'm gonna call him Adam," and then that's what that in that. But in this movie, basically how they do it is they basically the High Evolutionary takes him out of his cocoon too early, so he has the mind of like a 3-year-old.
Oh wow!
So he is very funny.
Oh,
so,
okay, cool.
But he's strong as fuck.
Yeah. So he's not like an anti-hero or anything. He's
he's just doing what they tell him because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know the gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
So he literally like fights all the motherfuckers. Like he beats the fuck out of Drax. Like no problem.
Yeah.
And then Nebula's new shit is her arm can transform into weapons.
Oh, nice.
So she turns it to a sword and she like stabs him. And this is how dumb he is. He's like, "Hey, that hurt," and then he falls over. But there's shit like that the whole movie. Yeah, he's very very fucking funny. But yeah, everybody kills it. It's great. The villain's like crazy, but there's a lot of like. It's not a movie for kids though, like for sure, like 100%.
This is the theme about it. The tone is.
It's very. If you're sensitive to like animal cruelty, do not watch the movie. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that shit in there. It shows all that type of shit. So, but it's dope. And then
get that movie canceled.
And then the soundtrack doesn't have like usually it's like they do like eras in there, but he has a Zune now. Yeah. So they kind of stretch like all eras.
Oh, okay. Was there like a particular song they played that was like, hey?
A lot of them, like the very first song they play is "Creep" by Radiohead. Oh, okay. So like because he connects his Zune to like the whole like their city they operate in now, which is nowhere. They bought it, so it plays through the whole city, and everybody like can hear the music they're playing and shit. But cool. Yeah, but it's
It's a good watch.
Man, for sure. Like I'm trying to think of like where I would put it. I need to watch it again, but like it's high up there already because it's like fucking good.
In comparison to Black Panther 2.
Man, I'm gonna say it's better than Black Panther 2. Yeah. Yeah. But
Kris, don't say nothing.
No. But I'm gonna say it's better than that one. It's definitely, man, it might be the best movie of this new phase though, like for sure. without a doubt.
I still can't say nothing.
Go ahead.
I bet it fucking is. Nigga, what the fuck? They been pooping the bed. But hey. Who am I? I like bad movies. I like Spy Kids and shit.
I don't think they've been pooping the bed.
Bad movies are good.
No, that was just the first movie that came to my head. It was good. Spy Kids is great.
That was a good movie.
But I do like that Kevin Feige was like, they did their experiment. They know, like, he's like, maybe not pushing out all this shit at once is a great idea.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to test shit. This shit's all over. So he's trying to make.
Well, while we're talking about Kevin, and I guess in turn talking about Disney, how do you feel about Disney and Hulu combining?
They've been done that.
They're making a big deal about it now.
When like they bought Fox, that means they own ESPN, Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair. And
because
agree.
you could buy a Disney Plus bundle with Hulu and.
But they're making a big deal about them combining like today, like right now. Like there's something like they're like Disney's. I don't know if it's an acquiring thing more than they're joining.
Like so you talking about they're trying to combine the apps?
I guess so. Yeah, that's what you didn't see that. I'm surprised. Let me see.
No, because I have both, so I don't really care.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's either you're gonna have to. Let me see Disney, Hulu. We try to be analytical here, guys. That's my favorite word right now.
Because you're a manager now.
I've heard nothing about this, but they had Hulu already.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, because wait.
If they combine the apps, like, what does that mean? They're just gonna combine the libraries. I don't really care.
Like, what is that going to change?
Nothing for me. Shelby watches Hulu more than I do. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay, he and his lieutenants have concluded a single app is the path forward. We think that by making it available as a one-app experience, it will increase engagement and increase our opportunities in terms of serving digital ads and growing our advertising business. That's what it's about.
That also makes sense though, because if I acquire something, why would I want two separate things? Just combine them.
Okay, I get it, but also like I don't really use Disney that much anymore unless I'm specifically going for the MCU. But Hulu, I'll be on there. They have like
but if they just combine the library, I guarantee if they combine it, you'll log in, and there'll probably be like a Hulu tab that'll be like all the Hulu shit. It'll be like a channel within Disney Plus.
Okay, I could rock with that.
The Hulu stuff.
Yeah, I could fuck with that.
So it says Disney's second quarter financial earnings call was a mixed bag. It lost 4 million subscribers, its second straight quarterly drop, while shrinking its overall streaming losses by 26%. But none of that stopped CEO Bob Iger from saying some versions of the phase, we are bullish. 7 times over the course of the hour-long presentation, he has something to announce. Hulu content will be offered on Disney Plus before the end of the year. Should begin offering a one-app experience domestically that incorporates our content via Disney Plus, Iger said. So, while we'll continue to offer Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus as a standalone option, this will provide greater opportunities for advertising, which is what I just read. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it don't make sense. Like you said, they were already a thing, but I guess one-stop shop, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it happens when when people buy out other companies. It happens all the time. They just bring in their stuff. Like when Crunchyroll bought Funimation, they just literally put all the Funimation shit on Crunchyroll, which is why Dragon Ball Z shit's on there now.
So, do you think moving forward, like hypothetically, if they were still doing Atlanta, and Atlanta was still Atlanta, do you think Disney would like step in?
Yeah, because I mean they own it. It's FX.
But so would it still be the Atlanta that we love though? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, because they haven't changed any of the shows. They just own the rights to them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like they literally they let Fox make all their movies they wanted to. Like they didn't stop them from doing anything. They made fucking Aliens after they purchased it. Like no one, like they haven't stopped nothing.
Yeah. It's just
because that's just extra revenue for them. They just have now they have rights to like Terminator and shit. Like come on now.
While we're on the subject of movies, I don't remember because I was just at work one day, and I don't know what made me think about this, but I was thinking about mediocre movies, and then I was like, okay,
Like movies that are just a movie.
yeah, well, mediocre.
It's mid as fuck.
Yeah, I think I call it just a movie. Like you watch it, like, it's just a movie.
And
I
then
didn't hate it, but like,
start thinking about mediocre music.
yeah, plenty of that. Yeah.
So then I was like, which one would I prefer out of the two? Like, would I prefer to watch a mediocre movie versus like listening to mediocre music?
Sure.
I think I would rather watch a mediocre movie.
That's my answer. Because you can still find entertainment in a mediocre movie. You can find entertainment in a terrible movie. Because now, even if it's like a horror, it could be a comedy for you.
Yeah.
It's like why would they do this?
Okay, how do y'all feel about Scream? I went back and I watched all of them lately.
Sure.
And a little part of me feels like they're a little mediocre, but then they also kind of suck. But then they're a little good.
So, Scream 1's classic. Like,
oh yeah,
I love Scream 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, classic. The cast is killer. At that time, the concept was like fresh.
yeah.
The way they were like using like the horror tropes, like and flipping them on their head and shit with the call, like Cindy, like that was classic. Like Scream 2 has probably has one of the coolest cold opens of all time when they have Jada Pinkett get stabbed in the movie theater in front of the screen. People think it's part of the movie, but she's literally getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
Her and Omar Epps.
Yeah, that shit.
Well, she got killed in front of the phone.
That shit's fucking hard. 3 is where it starts getting a little bananas.
Yeah.
I didn't like 4 with Hayden Panettiere and all them in it. But
yeah, that one did suck.
I didn't watch. We didn't see 6 yet, but we saw 5.
6 is pretty good.
I saw 5. I like 5. There was some stuff I was like,
5 only pissed me off because it's like, wow, okay, sure.
Because
he has a daughter.
Yeah, that, and then I was like, I knew it was old boy from like the Rip. Like
they kind of once they started, they got more into the movie, you could tell. Yeah. Oh, girl, you could tell off the Rip it was her. So I did watch the 6th movie, and I just recently watched it with Shorty Girl, and
Shorty Girl,
and she was kind of like I was like, just go ahead and tell me, like, because at first she was like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I was like, just go ahead and tell me. But as she was telling me, it was a lot of stuff that I was like, okay, I could have guessed that. Yeah. Or it's going to be them. Or she was finna say it, and I said it. Like, with those Scream movies, you can kind of guess. Yeah, especially with the 5th and the 6th one.
They always try to fake you out. Like, I know in the 6th one, they try to make it seem like Hayden Panettiere is going to be the person because she's, like, laughing when someone's dying at the end. Mm-hmm. But then they're like, no, she's laughing because she knows it's the guy. Because they're, like, all a family or whatever. I already know what happens in it.
Yeah, when you watch it, you'll kind of be able to guess who it is. It's little stuff that if you pay attention to, it's one specific thing that I knew. Like when I seen it, I was like, oh, yeah, it's these niggas.
However, the 5 and 6 though, I know that they got more brutal like a motherfucker. Cause
especially 5 fucked me up the way Shorty was stabbing him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like way more brutal. Cause 1 and 2 is just kind of like they stab and you're dead. But these motherfuckers, they be like ripping out throats and shit. Like. Like when they killed old boy in his house, that shit was crazy in 5. Like he was at home taking a shower, he walked down there, boy, he got fucked up.
West, yeah. 5 was crazy. They went for it, but of course, it was made nowadays, 2022, and then 6 is 2023. They went for it.
But a lot of horror movies in general are pretty mediocre because it's a lot of stuff's been done already. Because now it's what else can you do to like do something different? Because we've seen demons, we've seen vampires, we've seen all this other shit. Like. What else can you do? So
would you rather? Okay, so we can agree. Scream is a mediocre movie. You'd rather watch Scream than listen to some mediocre songs because I feel like
absolutely
with mediocre music, if it's mediocre, it's slick trash.
Yeah, I'd be bored.
Yeah, like I'm gonna just cut it off.
What would you consider a mediocre song though?
I don't have an example.
Like stuff you hear at like Starbucks and shit. Like you go into a Starbucks.
Oh, okay, that's what you were thinking. I was going through. Like
rap,
just straight up rap, like what mediocre.
Well, not just specifically rap.
There's definitely mediocre rap too. I mean, there's plenty of artists. I'm like I would like. I don't like Russ. Like if I hear Russ, I'm like this shit's boring as fuck.
Very mediocre. I went to his concert though.
Yeah,
a lot of people fuck with bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's crazy to me that he made his career off of biting that don't beat.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. Like what? Anyways, again,
but while we were talking about Scream, fun fact is him, the Ghostface, he was actually based off a real killer. the real killer didn't do exactly what Ghostface was doing. And they tried to say, so his name is Daniel Rawlings, I believe. They said that they made Ghostface mask to look like his face, but when you look him up, he doesn't really look like Ghostface. I don't know where they got that from, but he's based off of an actual serial killer.
Interesting.
Another counter fun fact about a horror movie: Halloween. The mask is based off of William Shatner, the actor William Shatner.
Is that
I think I heard that.
the guy who plays
he was in the
Gaylord Focker's dad?
No, he was OG in Star Trek. You've seen William Shatner. He's been he was on those Priceline commercials for a long time.
Oh yeah.
The mask is based off of his face.
Oh, that's rude.
And now, but if you see it and then look at the mask, you're like, oh shit.
No, I can see it in my head. Like,
crazy. Because that honestly, that mask terrifies me more than any other mask. Because it's just expressionless.
Yeah.
But what is your favorite horror movie? Since we're just on horror.
Shit. I'm gonna go with the
series.
Annabelle.
Okay, so you like that series?
I like Demons and Ghosts.
Okay.
I have two, if you're asking.
Yes, you're a part of the show.
I wasn't.
No,
I
Kris.
wasn't in here for y'all little.
I don't give a fuck about your What's up?
I say this all the time. The fourth con to this day,
No, that movie shook me. Yeah.
Scared of that shit.
That movie shook me, especially at the end when it says I am
God.
God.
Yeah.
I literally felt something in my body.
No, for
I'm
real.
like, I'm not supposed to be watching this.
I was
like, that's what I felt.
I went to the movie theater, bro, and I was like scared.
That movie made no money, but
oh my
crazy,
god,
yeah.
that's just and the one with Jessica Biel, is that Leatherface? What is that?
Oh, you talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, that one.
Another true story.
Yeah,
Another true
I
story.
knew that was true, but that shook me. Not really a scary movie, but I'll be scared as fuck if that happened to me. Is Butterfly Effect.
Oh, if you had the power to do that,
I'd KMS. Is that what it is?
Kill myself?
Yeah, that shit's trippy as fuck.
Nah, for real.
That's scary.
That movie fucked me up when I was younger.
Yeah,
Especially the
fucked
part where
me
he went
up,
back
bro.
in time when he was a child and went and slammed his hands down on the. I was scared of those.
and the
little-
guy was like, "Oh, Jesus Cristo!" he said, "Oh my god!"
And
Yeah.
then like the pipe bomb in the mailbox thing or whatever. Like
the one where he
everything-
comes back and he has no arms,
Yeah, bro. It was,
but everybody else is happy.
Yeah.
He was like, "What the fuck?"
That shit wild. Yeah. The mediocre music was supposed to get us on to.
You skipped me though. What the fuck?
Oh my bad, dog.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
man.
I'm sorry. It's
You
'cause
talking about me
Essential
skipping you? You
members.
skipped me.
It's because you white.
Okay. See, tag me back.
I did.
He had to.
Yeah. What you got?
Now my favorite series to this day is still Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Freddy Krueger, bro.
That
Because
nigga a bitch.
no one can get away from sleeping.
Yeah.
So if he wants your ass,
He gonna get you.
he gonna get
He
your
gonna get
ass.
He gonna get you.
Like, dog, that is fucking crazy. Like, I remember the first time I ever watched the first one. I was to this day, I'm still like, yo, this is like a incredible like movie to like they made at this time because of the shit they were doing in it, like just the atmosphere and shit. That's Johnny Depp's first movie. Fun fact.
I thought it was the Eating Gilbert Grape. Oh, that's before that.
No, that's before that.
Oh, okay.
This is his very first role.
Oh, okay.
Nightmare on Elm Street. The boy dies. That boy gets ripped in half into a bed, bro, and all his blood.
Oh, that's him. That
Yeah, and
yes,
all his
okay,
blood
yeah.
goes to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Cause he was like, "Don't fall asleep." That boy falls asleep on the phone. Yeah,
I done went to sleep too.
Shit, nigga. Come
but
with me.
all those movies have like some trippy shit to them, like all of them. Cause the third one, Dream Warriors, he goes into like a video game. Lawrence Fishburne's in that bitch. That shit hard.
Yeah.
All them hoes is hard.
That's your shit.
I love all those movies, bro. Freddy vs. Jason. Movies actually terrible, but
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that the one Busta Rhymes in it? No. he's
No,
not.
that's Halloween H2O.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking terrible.
All the Halloweens are terrible.
Okay. All right.
Especially this last one. That shit. I love the Halloweens. I love horror. Like, that's my shit.
That has the most iconic sound though. Doom, the Halloween theme. You know the Halloween theme.
I want to throw up. But yeah, Halloween movies, they're good. Even the Halloween before the last one that dropped, like the last two, were decent. The very, very last one, they had Shorty in there being a straight bitch. Jamie been hard since the first. It was a straight bitch in his last one.
Man, and didn't he get like he has like a protege or some shit that like takes over his mission?
Oh,
Classic.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
He was in his bag when he made
They
that
do
shit.
that one with the what's it called?
EDM shit.
No. Damn.
You know that EDM remix. Everything.
Somebody was playing a piano and they were playing. Damn, never mind. I fucked it up. I'm gonna have it for next time so I can just play it for y'all because I'm not gonna be able to describe that. I don't know why I tried.
But mediocre music, Chris. What was your segue?
Lil Tyler. He's not mediocre.
Yeah.
But I just find it. I mean, I'm
No?
sure I've seen what.
He's not.
Hell no, bro. Be talking. He's not the best rapper, obviously.
But he's also like 15.
Yeah,
right?
15, 16. He's not the best rapper, but he's the male equivalent to Ice Spice.
Mm-hmm.
He be talking Cash Money shit.
Cash Money
Yeah.
shit. I believe, little bro.
Yeah, no, I do too.
No,
You know
he
what I'm saying?
hard. He real
But
hard.
here's my thing, though, right? Obviously, for the last, I don't know, what would you say? I'll say since the pandemic, probably a little bit prior, women have been running the game. Not upset about it, not mad about it, nothing. Like, I champion that shit. But every time it looks like, and it's not a sexist thing, I'm just saying, like, as male rappers go, Pop Smoke was supposed to be him, right? Obviously, he was taken away from us early. But you saw it. Like, he was about to be, like, the next big thing. Nobody put it, 50 did, right? Like, he put his arm around him, like, you know, Pop obviously fucked with him and shit like that. But since then, we haven't really had, you know, a male rapper step out there and get this type of attention, right? So I was thinking, like, Ice Spice, obviously killing shit from, like, all her looks and her going viral, the songs. Like, The Boy Is a Liar Part 2 is definitely on my playlist, and I play that shit at work loud and proud. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's my shit. And Nicki stamped her, co-signed, I guess signed to her label or whatever. I'm not sure about all that. I just thought it was like, okay, obviously Ice Spice has proved herself because she was doing all this before Nicki came. Obviously Nicki's going to take her and elevate her. But why hasn't Drake came and been like, yo, I see you, little bro, and I want to help further your career, want to protect you, because I'm going to keep it 1,000. Women are going to fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Men are going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of hate. I mean, I know Selena's manager was hating and shit, but I'm like, on an average, like,
It wasn't her manager.
It was the president of a fan club.
President of a fan club. Sorry, my bad, Selena. And
Yeah, tell her you're sorry.
I'm sorry, babe. And so yeah, like 9 times out of 10, like a nigga's gonna see somebody like Lil Tyler hate, even with XXX. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was another big one. Got killed. Nobody put their arm around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even saying like, yo,
Wasn't him and Drake beefing?
Yeah, but it had to be Drake, just anybody, you know. Drake. I'm using Drake in this particular.
I understand that,
yeah.
but I was just pointing out a nigga that I knew was beefing with him.
Yeah. But I don't like that, and I'm low key scared. I ain't say scared, like I ain't losing sleep. I don't want nothing to happen to bro before he reaches like his full potential, and I hope like somebody like J. Cole. I don't give a fuck. Like, even though that I guess like eye test doesn't make sense, but like just somebody be like, I'm like helping little bro navigate this and telling him how to move and da da da. He can still be him, do what he want to do, obviously, but like we gonna take you from here to here and move you out of here, and I'm gonna stamp you, and I'm backing everything you do. Like, he needs that. I want him to have that. Also, while we're on the subject of Lil Tyler, I want to flip to what's her name? Is her name Big Scar?
Yeah.
Scarlett?
Scarlett. I said Big Scar. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but Big Scar. That's her. That shit. Whatever.
Scarlett.
I love her, like 1,000%, because of that aggression. I'm scared of her. If I seen her, I would definitely let her fuck me. Like, I wouldn't try to fuck her. Like, she could fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she won that fight.
You let her peg you?
I meant
Oh, here we
she fucked back. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she ain't got to fuck back because she's doing the fucking. Like, I would have to fuck her back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support her. I like her story. I think that is dope that she's doing authentic New York music and not really trying to do like the, I guess, drill shit or whatever. Like she bringing that shit back.
Yeah, she got that shit.
Busta Rhymes hopped on the remix. That's dope. I saw she signed a deal with, or probably like a partnership with, Papoose took over the, was that Audio Mac? Was that Audio Mac?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think she signed her, like, she got, something going on with her. I'm very happy for her because I see her, she gives me more 2000s female energy vibes than, like, anybody else. Because I feel like right now, like, women are, like, using that aesthetic, but not necessarily bringing that essence of that era back. But the aesthetic, yes, was, like, the music making ability, whatever. But I definitely like her, so shout out to her. Which leads me to my next topic, which is still on Ice Spice, and it's on Scarlett. I don't want to call her that, but I'll call her that because that's her name.
That's her name.
So I think last week, I was listening to Rory and Maul's podcast, and they were talking about colorism and how, Ice Spice is in the position that she's in. There's like a lot of other girls that aren't her complexion that wouldn't have made it to Vogue, or not Vogue, but what's that shit called? The Met Gala, like first year, no album, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And I just want to get y'all's opinion on that. Do y'all think that colorism plays a part, or is it more or less because it's just her time?
Colorism definitely is prominent, I think, in any industry, though. Unfortunately, we see it with models all the time. I mean, it's gotten better for models for sure.
Yeah,
because I remember like early 2000s, you didn't see no like dark skinned women barely on the runway.
Only Naomi.
Right, she was kind of broke the mold, right?
Yeah.
But then, a couple years later, you had the I always forget her name, and I hate it, but the girl with vitiligo.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yes, but she when she got on the scene, like that changed everything.
Yeah.
Because people's standards of beauty was like how. But I was like, she's gorgeous. She just has vitiligo, bro. Doesn't make her not pretty.
Yeah.
And then you have Ashley Graham, the plus size model, really changes shit, because that's changing like size perception, like on models, and she's doing like big shows, and she's not even fat or nothing.
No,
she's just
thick.
She's just a thick woman.
Yeah.
And then like now you're like seeing them like kind of experimenting with like, they're having like all shades, but they're putting different colors to match those shades on the clothes, which is good. Music though, like unfortunately, when you get to a certain level. And like you talk to these big marketing companies, they're always gonna talk about image. You know what I'm saying? You can find somebody that won't compromise your image. It's possible, but they're always gonna be like, can we market her? She's pretty, she's light skinned, and she got a fat ass. So
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Not to shake the table. Why does that conversation come up more with women and not men? The colorism thing. Do you think? Because it would affect that industry as well, right? Like Drake's the number 1 guy, Cole's the number 2 guy. Like Big Sean don't get.
Cole is not a sex symbol, bro.
So
I was just about to say, yeah, and you know that it is.
They sexualize women. They don't sexualize men.
But
because think about it.
So, but is how can I?
Have you seen how some men describe Megan
Thee Stallion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess like in a negative way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that. Like
we talk shit about Drake all the time.
Completely different.
Kris, we're not sitting here. I just call Drake. I'm like he's lame. Like he's a lame person.
No.
Meg is compared to a man. Like when she got shot.
She's been called a gorilla. She's been called all sorts of shit.
Like you can't be a big black dark skinned woman. Or a dark, because I want you to try it. Because I'm really will swing on you today.
So I'm gonna ask you this.
2
things can't be true.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm not trying.
Two things can be true, but what are the two things that are true in this situation?
So we don't talk shit about men.
Yes.
Not saying he's lame or whatever. Like physical appearance, all these other things that we do to women. We don't do that to men as well.
Yeah, I'm sure some people do.
That's all I wanted to say.
No,
That's it.
But you're saying why doesn't the same thing happen? Like you're talking about, I'm talking about like this. They don't sexualize men when you're going into like a meeting, right? They're not gonna talk about like, oh, you're not sexy enough for a guy. They'll tell that to a woman though. Bro, you see the rappers we got as men, bro. We got some ugly motherfuckers out here.
Okay.
Dog, doing fucking numbers though.
Yeah. So would you be willing to bet that it doesn't happen to men though?
See, your argument is that you're thinking or that we're saying this doesn't happen to men or that two things can't be true, and that's not the argument at all.
I'm just asking a question. I'm not arguing. I'll just ask him a question.
No one said you were arguing. I said you're thinking that that's what we're saying, and that's not what we're saying at all.
Would you be willing to bet
That what?
that it happens to men? No? Like in those spaces too?
I'm sure for some companies they probably do, but I'm saying for women though, that is
I know it's worse.
100% on the table.
It happens to them,
especially
at a higher rate.
colorism.
Okay.
So then, what's your question? Because that was your leading thing to say.
Because I don't like is if we're just talking about straight colorism, let's just stick to that point.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen a male rapper not get signed because he's dark skinned or have the same exposure like. We're talking about the Ice Spices and Scarlet shit, right?
Well, yeah, we can use that.
But I'm saying, like, if you talk about the dichotomy of those two, you're not gonna have this. Like, that conversation isn't meant. Like, you're not like Freddie Gibbs is too dark. We're not saying that shit.
Okay.
We're talking about like me and you would be like, who raps better, right?
Right.
But on the women, other hand, oh, she's sexier than her. Men do that. They'll be like, she finer than her. I would rather watch an Ice Spice video than a Scarlet video.
Okay.
If we talk about how they sexualize, because unfortunately, light skinned women get more play. If you look at ads, they market light skinned women more in those kind of spaces. Mm-hmm. Sure, Drake now with the beard and stuff, yeah, they could use him as a sex symbol, right? But like I'm saying, like that's not because we have Griselda out here, they all ugly.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But
right.
But I'm still like if Benny pops up, I'm gonna watch his video because I like Benny as a rapper.
Right.
It don't matter what color his skin is, like that. It's not it's definitely not prevalent in men, as
it is
like,
with women. Because
now you might see it in like a commercial like for men. They might put because I mean Drake was in a Sprite commercial. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have but you know. Women, though, 100% a factor.
Yeah, because I haven't seen, but whatever. I'm just saying.
No, you haven't seen what?
I mean, if we are talking about commercial like that, I haven't seen. I think Tyler had that drink commercial. Was it Mountain Dew or something?
Yeah, Mountain Dew's had a bunch of people though.
Yeah, but that's their brand though.
Yeah,
but no, I feel like it happens. It's just not talked about with men. And another thing too, while we're on the subject, if we're gonna get hype, let's really get hype.
Okay.
This is one thing that I like wholeheartedly hate that I see on Twitter all the time. So let's say I don't know if y'all saw that Ebony K. Williams thing about her not wanting to date the bus driver. She'd rather date the bus owner or whatever.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her opinion, her preference, whatever.
Sure.
I went through the comments of the original video.
It's crazy.
It's very crazy.
Yeah. Quote tweets are nuts too.
There's men
yeah.
in those comments saying what they're saying, but there's also women, right? Saying what they're saying.
Yeah.
Pro and con, her, right?
Of course, yeah.
So in her response video, she didn't make it a people thing. She specified men. I hate when people do that because every other comment was women. You can go look. Every other comment was women. For every 3 guys, there was 6 women saying like, "Oh, you you were married to a white man. Why does it matter to you anyways? What black men do? Blah blah blah. Like, I just hate that women do this a lot too. Like, I'm not shitting. I'm just saying this is what I see. Women will attack, specifically men, in something that everybody attack them on, whatever it may be. And I just think that's, I don't know, I want to say dangerous, but that's dismissive of like a bigger problem. Like, it's not just men that's talking shit to you about your personal preference. We shouldn't be talking shit about it at all, because that's what you decided to do. That's your life. But I just don't like that at all. Well, that sucks. And it happens more times than not.
Yeah, therein lies two problems.
What?
Okay.
Therein lies two problems.
Really though, I mean, because
that was hard,
I agree. It is your preference, right? Whatever you like or not. Unfortunately, first problem.
She said it on public.
If you put it in a public space, you are allowing people to express themselves to your opinion.
That's a fact.
1.
Yep.
2. Social media. Everybody got a voice.
That's a fact.
So you're going to hear it from everybody.
Yeah. But
I just tweeted that the other day, and I have I said social media has given y'all a platform that made y'all confused being entitled to your opinion with thinking you can insert it into every situation.
Yeah, so because you can apply to anybody. Like I can at Jay-Z right now.
Yeah.
He won't respond, but I can do it, right?
Yeah.
But and then the men versus women conversation has happened since the dawn of time. It's going to happen. It's in the Bible, okay? We it's been there, all right? That I stopped fretting over that a long time ago because of course I think now there's more open dialogue between certain demographics of people.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Like in our age group, I think we're especially like in person, I think people are way better about doing that type of thing. Mm-hmm. But on the internet, it's just a crapshoot. Like you could talk shit to anybody, so that's what they gonna do, right? Mm-hmm. And then men versus women always gets clicks, no matter what we do.
Oh yeah, facts.
Because you're gonna start a thread, no matter what.
I agree, but I'm just saying, even if it's not,
it is. No, I don't like that shit either. I don't like that type of shit either. Because like, if you gonna like make a response video, respond to everybody.
Yeah. Because
now you're using that to just be like, see, this is why men ain't shit.
Right.
And then you're but when people do that, shit. when you do that, you're also further proving that, unfortunately, that the people in the comments are probably right. Because you're like, because a lot of those times, like you when people make those type of videos, if you are the type of person to get on social media and be like, I don't like this type of person because of XYZ, you're probably hard to please. Which is most of the time the comments you're gonna get on there is like, you sound like you're a problem to deal with.
Yeah.
And then
a bitch. That's what you want to say.
So,
I got you.
Oh man, because being hard to deal with doesn't make you a bitch necessarily. Because you could be like, I just don't like, I want all these things. Being a bitch is like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like your attitude toward it, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the time you couldn't be a bitch, but sometimes you'd be like, I just don't like it. Whatever.
One more thing. There was a video.
Why did you say that?
Because of Jackie Chan.
His uncle.
Jackie.
Yeah. So I had wrote, and I saw a video on Twitter. These girls were fighting, and a gay man jumped in and started fighting the girl. So I wrote in the comments, gay men should not be fighting women. Diamond scratched it out and said, men. I agree.
I kept the gay up there, but I scratched out that because it needs to be.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter what.
No, but this is a specific thing that I saw. It was a specific person.
I get that, but him being gay doesn't make him not a man. He's still a man, and he needs to put his hands on her.
Psychologically.
Psychologically, what?
Look, okay. Let's just scratch this.
No, because I have to say this because it made me feel a certain type of way.
No, I was gonna say let's just. I'm saying let's just scratch out the bullshit. I'm just gonna say it for you.
What?
If you identify as a woman, you still don't need to be hitting a woman.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't.
But that's not the case with him.
No, that guy was
just gay. He's still a man. He's just gay.
But we're not finna sit here and act like. I'm trying to figure out how to say it the right way. But there's a certain
Are you saying like
there's a certain air that they feel like there's a certain leadway that they feel like they have because they're gay.
Okay,
so him being gay, like in his mind,
he think he can fight them.
Right.
Okay.
That's all. That's it. Like
Okay.
there's no other way to look at that. Because as a heterosexual man, obviously no, don't put your hands on women. Like period. But there's something in their thinking.
Don't say there. That's gonna just
I'm
generalize
sorry,
them all.
but something in gay men.
You still did it.
Oh, I didn't say there. I thought that was the bad one.
No, that's not. Never mind. That's not what I was saying. I was saying don't generalize and say all gay men think like that.
No. Obviously,
just say that specific.
That specific man felt like, yo,
He could do that.
he could do that because, and again, but even if I'm not wrong, so what, nigga? You hit a girl and you're gay, and I just don't like that. Like, what's wrong with that? Like,
there's nothing wrong with it. I was just saying.
if it was a straight man I saw, like I've stopped. I don't even like women hitting women, to be honest.
Understood. We don't like domestic violence.
Yeah, we don't
I get
like
it.
domestic violence, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think that group of people, because we call out men all the time, don't hit women. We will say women shouldn't be doing this. I don't think there's been a big enough conversation happening around gay men feeling like that. Gay men specifically feeling like they could put their hands on women because of what they identify as. There has not been a big enough conversation because it happens too often. It does. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the general public. I know I'm getting a little amped, but that really bothered me when I saw that. And then there was other men around. Like, if it's like that, fight me. Like, that's how I feel in those situations. And nobody stepped up. So let me just say, there's a conversation to be had about that, and we need to have it. Maybe not me, because I'm not educated enough on the LGBTQIA plus all that shit. But I know right from wrong. That was wrong. Anyways, but yeah, I'm off that. I'm sorry. I had to get that off because that shit pissed me off. To the highest level of positivity.
Once again,
Shout out to
social media.
Sugar Free. Yeah. All right, where we at? Next. Why you looking at me like that?
Because I'm nothing.
Did my passion turn you on?
No, it didn't. Why would you think I'm turned on in this situation? I don't disagree with what you said, but I don't agree. Yeah.
Why not?
Because like I said, your argument is that I get where you're coming from when you're like, okay, just because you're gay don't mean that you should put your hand on a woman, but that's what my thing stands with. The asexual orientation doesn't define, like, it shouldn't be men shouldn't be putting their hands on women. Women shouldn't put their hands on men. Like, we shouldn't be hitting each other. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it just needs to be instilled, like, don't put your hands
on people, period.
Yeah, I think fighting's stupid, but
I agree. But again,
you don't got to hit it with the butt again.
Okay.
We don't got to do it. We don't got to walk back down that way.
All right. Yeah, I stand on what I said, though.
I didn't ask you not to.
I'm just saying I stand on it. That's it. That's all. That's it. I love you. We here. I see you marked off 2 things, but you didn't continue marking things off on the check on the.
How would you mark this dick
She
off
was eating
and
a
keep
burrito.
reading? Right. I paused, moved the mic from in front of me, and fucked this burrito up,
She
y'all.
was eating a burrito.
It's gonna be on YouTube. It's on camera. I fucked that burrito up. That shit was good.
Oh yeah, let's talk about something I feel like Dalton should be OD passionate about.
Okay.
How do you the writer strike? We didn't touch on that.
Why would I be?
Because you're a show watcher.
Oh, Mushmouth, what's up with this? Spit it out.
I'm my father's son. You know what I think a hard ass diss to a girl be that like piss me off? I'm like, you your daddy's son.
Okay.
You know the hardest diss I've heard a woman say to men? Every time I think about it, I die laughing.
My mama looks like you.
Well, that wasn't, but that was good. I know, but there was this girl. She was like doing her makeup, and she was talking about men or whatever. She's like, "Why don't you go fucking die in a war or something?"
Oh yeah, I love her.
Like,
That's trapezoid mouth.
Bro,
I love Shorty.
That shit had me weak because I was like, "Man, don't die in wars anymore." I don't know. That shit was funny. Anyways, the writer's block. Writer's strike.
Strike. Yeah. The Writers Guild of America. Yeah. WGA.
Take it away, white man.
You said it's something I'm OD passionate about.
You don't watch shows?
But it's everybody. It's past shows, movies, everything. It's halting everything.
Oh yeah, this is all you.
Yeah, but like, okay, so I mean,
If they fucked with the manga, you would have something to say. Manga, whatever. Not manga.
they have struck before. I mean, I'm all for anybody wanting better pay because like this happens to animators, right? Like basically anybody, but like the producers and directors,
Right.
like these motherfuckers get like crumbs at the bottom. It's fucking crazy. Because okay, so here's how. And look, this is what let me tell you what the demands are right now.
Crazy.
So the Writers Guild of America, all they want is a 3% raise and benefits, like better benefits, like health and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they want the royalties to be converted to this streaming model. Because basically when streaming came out, by their old, because the last strike was in 2007. Streaming wasn't a thing.
Right.
Okay, and we had some terrible shit after the writer's strike thing because people like directors had to write scripts and shit. They were terrible.
Yeah.
And you can, in some of the shows, you can see the decline when they went
They
on.
said Heroes was a big
That's
one.
the biggest one.
That's the biggest
because Hero season 1 is amazing.
Yeah.
Season 2 is fucking terrible.
They only did 2 seasons?
Nah, they did more, but like season 2 is the writer's strike. It was, but okay, so that's what they want, right? 3% raise, and then but the royalty thing was never updated to match streaming.
Makes sense.
And a lot of these streaming companies do not reveal their numbers.
Makes sense.
They'll just be like, this movie's doing well.
Right.
What the fuck does that mean, right?
Yeah.
So how they would used to work, like if I wrote an episode of Seinfeld, for instance, and then say like TBS bought a season of Seinfeld to play on their show. Every time an episode that I wrote aired, I would get a royalty check.
Right.
Right? That doesn't work anymore.
Right.
So now they're paying him like day labor. They're like, you got paid for the day. That's it.
Right.
Which is bullshit.
I agree.
Because like a lot of these writers, like they're the ones building these like universes, these worlds, or like painting the picture for you in these. Dog, this affects everything.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, all this shit is affected by it. Shit, Blade just got delayed because of this shit, right? But I wholeheartedly agree. Like, cause it shows you like Hollywood stops for this shit. Like everything stops. That should show you how important they are. And it's not like y'all don't have the fucking bread. Like,
Right.
what are we fucking talking about right now?
Greed.
And they're asking for a 3% raise, bro.
Yeah.
And some of these people don't even make livable wages. So like 3% for them is like barely anything.
Right.
So the royalties is the biggest thing. And then they don't even have like standard health insurance. They're just asking for like normal life benefits. It's fucking crazy. So this could go on for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that they should be compensated because, like you said, we're going back and watching. Me, for instance, I go back and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm every other day. I'll start back over because I fell asleep on episode 3 or whatever. And but to the common folk, I guess, like the watchers, we don't. I never thought about that. Like I never thought, this shit it's on streaming. I get to watch this shit whenever I want to. Like it's done. It's over. Like.
And all the streaming services did is they paid the original network, right?
Yeah.
To like get the rights to it to put on the platform.
Right.
That's all they did.
Right.
And they don't pay another penny for it.
Right. Yeah.
So like that's what they got to figure out is that back end shit.
I definitely feel like that shit, like the awareness of that though, because again, it's so easy to just like an album or whatever, like a CD rather versus streaming. Like you get to go back and play that shit whenever you want. Like, but we spent that $9.99. That was it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus streaming, I guess is kind of the same. But you know, we're going to this platform. We play.
And they're getting pennies on the dollar, right?
Yeah, 99
per play.
$9.99 for Spotify individual or whatever, and I can listen to Munch 80,000 times, and she's only getting $80.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's just wild. Yeah, they definitely need to update that shit. And it's like I'm sorry, but it's like the conversation I had with my boss about the cell phone thing to begin with. She was like, "Guys, we're at work. You don't need your phones." I was like. She was like, back in my day, we had to use payphones. And I was like, yeah, y'all did. And I'm sorry I had to go through that. But this store operates on a system that wasn't invented back in your day, right? Without that system, that update, like, we couldn't run the store. And we need technology. Like, do we need our phone, like, out every hour, no. But to say like, to use the metaphor of payphones, like that's where it was supposed to stop or whatever. Like this shit keeps evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, I just think about it. Even when I was in high school, right? We couldn't bring our laptop to school. Mm-hmm. Now they're fucking providing laptops for these kids. Like that, they got classroom Chromebooks and shit. I'm like, my school would never.
Yeah,
they would be like,
that shit a liability.
That shit would be in the principal's office. I gotta pay $20 to get it out.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect segue. Thank you, Dalton. Diamond, well, I guess, do you want to talk about it or what?
I mean, we can talk about it if you want to talk about it.
Do you, though? I know it's a sensitive subject.
What?
It's not a sensitive subject.
What?
She a teacher, bro.
Oh.
Teachers need to go on strike. If teachers went on strike all across America, we have a problem.
I mean, we known teachers need raises. We've been said this.
We would have
okay, so y'all want to know about the pay thing for teachers? Like, this is why teachers don't get paid that much.
They get paid monthly.
They get paid monthly, but it's prorated. Yeah. So we only get paid for the days that we work, which is kind of fair. But they need to raise that. So technically, teachers make about like 200 something a day. But we only work, so there's 365 or 366 days a year. Teachers only work 184 of those days.
Yeah, because summer's out.
We're out on summers, weekends, holidays. We don't get paid for that. We should, but we don't. So that's the issue with like the pay for teachers. So they take what you make, multiply that over, the 180, and then they divide that by 12. So that's why most teachers either get paid once a month or like on the 1st and the 15th.
You lost me a long time ago.
And then here's a crazy, want to know a crazy part? Say there's a snow day, right? And they tell the kids there's a makeup day. The makeup day is not for the kids. It's for the teachers because they paid them for that day. They got canceled.
So they don't get paid that snow day? I mean, the day
they're making up the pay.
Yeah, it's really not for the kids. They are making up the pay, but it's also because schools get funded by the attendance. Yeah. So that's why they're so hard on. Yeah. They're not hard on students or kids and like truancy for kids' education. It's for money.
Oh yeah, facts. They're like, we need that money so bad that your ass ain't show up the second period. We will send the constable to your parents' house. That shit's crazy. But there was again, social media is where we get our news. A teacher got pepper sprayed by a student for taking her phone.
It's just crazy.
It's so many problems with that. The big first one is the child having pepper spray at school.
Yeah. And
feeling bold and inclined enough to pepper spray the teacher over it. I seen some people talking about it, and they were saying the teacher shouldn't have taken the phone. Like, how you gonna do this? That's not your phone. You don't pay for that, etc. They should have called the principal. If you're not a teacher, I don't feel like you should input your opinion on certain stuff. I get it from the outside looking in. You're seeing like, oh, okay, you do this, you could do that. No, because in school, as teachers, we have to enforce certain rules.
Yeah, they have that.
That's
authority.
on me.
Yeah,
and not even just the authority for it. So if a child is in class and a principal walks by and the child is on their phone, I'm getting in trouble for that. Yeah. They're not going to say anything to that kid. They might.
Yeah, they have.
But that's my job because I know that. But also, it's the parents and it's the students' jobs because parents and students both know the rules. If you sign your child up for school and they let you know that the policy is they can't text in class. They can't be on their phone in school. Yeah. But they're still on their phone and they get their phone taken. As a result of that, why is that the teacher's problem? Why are parents upset with me for that?
Because you knew the rules.
You knew the rules. If you don't want to follow rules, and I will stand on this, I will die on this hill, whatever. If you don't want to follow public school rules, if you're not okay with another person being authoritative over your child, homeschool your kid. Yeah. We don't want them here anyway. Take them home.
You knew the job was crooked before you took it.
Crazy, but also with a lot of those videos, they never show like the pretext. Like it just, we don't know how many times he asked her to put away the phone.
Right. It was a male teacher?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was a woman teacher.
But it don't matter what it was. I mean, it's just like.
So.
No, these kids are bold. They punching people in the face.
As a student who has gotten several Metro PCS phones taken up.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, as an adult, I shouldn't have had my phone out.
Because you knew the rules.
I knew the rules. Or be more sneaky. Wasn't being sneaky, I guess. I got caught.
It's really hard to be sneaky in class. When I was in high school, I would be on my phone. I got my phone taken a couple of times. I would sneak. When I had my knee brace, it was really, really long, so I would just stick my phone down in my thing. But when I was on the other end of those desks and I would look out into the classroom, I'm like, bro, I can see you on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, I see you.
Yeah,
no matter how sneaky or what you're trying to be, it's obvious.
Teachers got court vision. For real.
But it's hard not to spot a child.
But yeah,
when you're supposed to be doing work or when you're supposed to be like looking and they're like this.
We're not. We on the other side, we're not even thinking about that. Like,
not at all.
She's grading papers. She's not paying attention.
Yeah.
I am watching y'all because first of all, kids
there's nothing blocking me from seeing you.
at all.
But even whatever side of the fence you fall on, right? Pepper spraying is nuts.
Nuts.
Pepper spray, bro.
Insane. Yeah, I wonder what's gonna come of that.
She needs to be expelled.
Well, shit. Would that fall into the next semester if she's a junior, I guess? Would that fall into the next semester since they only have like a few more days? How would that work?
She just can't come back to that school.
Oh, expelled me. I'm thinking suspended.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Suspended is a funny word because of Kris Tucker. Rush Hour. Somebody told you I'm being suspended? I'll watch that shit when I get home. But yeah, man, they cross fucking line, man. Don't pepper spray your teachers, bro. Come on,
They did, and I get the notion behind with certain teachers like the substitute, her and no girl.
Get in a fight?
Yes. I get it with the pick your battles type of thing, but that teacher, he was doing his job. He confiscated her phone. She wasn't supposed to have it.
Yeah.
However, that substitute teacher fight was
Shorty's whole ass was out.
That video is weird all around because, like, it was very awkward. Like, the fight was real weird. And then when people, like, lose the fight, you know, like, that's what because she was like, help, stop hitting me. And then the old girl was like, get a teacher. While she was punching her in the face, get a teacher. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? Y'all both are fucking up.
No, she was.
The kid did swing first, though.
She was in the wrong.
They both were.
They both were in the wrong.
The teacher?
100%.
What was you saying, though? Who was you referring to?
The sub.
Oh, so she was beating the student ass.
Mm-hmm.
She was winning. Oh, okay. You never know these days, bro.
But no, she literally was punching in the face going, get a teacher. Get a teacher. And I was like, what the fuck? And the girl was like, stop hitting me.
Yeah, I do. I watched the video, and when she like reached around or whatever got hit, I just feel like that type of situation, we got to do better on making sure we're not putting ourselves in situations where we have to fight kids.
Yeah, for sure.
She's a child at the end of the day. We have to lead by example. If we're expected to, know how to control our emotions and our actions, like, they're still learning. So we can't expect them to know how to do that if a grown woman just sat and showed us that she couldn't either.
Yep.
That was a bar, Dami.
Yeah.
You're starting to come back, huh? Like your hot wearing off.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I'm weak. That's why I wanted to eat, because I realized I was way too
look
high.
like when we first got in here, you look like that girl that smoked weed and it was like rubber. It was like
the commercial.
That's exactly how I felt.
Don't do drugs, kids. Nah.
Dope is
The only time
smoking dope makes you a dope.
where a teacher did something that made me laugh really hard was the classic video where someone threw a paper at the dude and he was like, whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe. Best part. Best comeback ever.
See, that type of shit's acceptable from
That
teachers.
shit is
I ain't
hilarious.
even
Nah,
gonna
like
hold
that
y'all.
video of the kid that was dressed up as Mario and Mamma Mia.
Amazing.
I know him and that teacher have a relationship though.
Oh yeah.
So like it
He's
wasn't.
like, because he was like, David,
Yeah.
you have been talking like Mario all day. And he was like,
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah. Moving on.
I know he thought that shit was funny.
No, for real.
He was
like,
trying hard not to
yeah.
laugh because he was trying to do his class. He was trying so hard to just keep it together.
For sure. This next topic could probably go on for days, but it was just something that crossed my mind. I just want to get y'all's quick opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gotta linger. It's okay. Who is the most important artist to come out of the South?
Oh God.
Beyonce.
Oh God.
Okay.
The most important.
all time.
That's.
I don't particularly listen to this artist,
Okay.
but what he did, I think, it brought a lot of shit together. That's Scarface.
Okay.
Him taking over Def Jam South, Ludacris, his connections with Hove, all that shit that like branched, like opened up the South.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In that way, I think that was probably the most, especially being it was Def Jam. That shit was fucking Blue Rock or something. It wouldn't be, you know.
Oh, that was Damon Dash. Though.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, it being Def Jam South and he was the I guess president or whatever running that was dope. And I think that helped more than it hurt.
That's
honestly.
a very interesting answer. He doesn't get enough respect anyway. But
shout out to Brad. Brad is such a white name. It's wild he got that name. Brad. You got. She said Beyonce. I said Scarface. That's two for Houston.
I'm really.
So Texas is the most important state, southern state in hip hop.
I'm really trying to think about this because.
What about like Georgia? Because y'all know they don't really consider Texas the South.
I thought we don't consider Atlanta the South.
Do we not?
No, because they on East Coast.
It's just
time
because
or
they're on
whatever.
East Coast time, but technically the South's anything below the Mason-Dixon line. But who doesn't consider Texas the South? What are we then?
Yeah, I never heard.
A lot of niggas is actually like they be from South. They don't consider Texas from the South. Like when I meet people from,
But what are we then?
they consider us Southwest.
We're literally in the middle of the
That's what
country.
I thought we were the South. I've always thought Texas was South, but it's a couple of people, niggas from Georgia. So when I was when I was around a bunch of
He's
military
further
folks,
down than they are.
when I was around a bunch of military
Queens.
folks that came from Florida, the Carolinas, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, they don't consider Texas the South. They consider that area the South. And like you said, technically, because like Kentucky, you know,
Because there's a lot of white
can
people
be
there.
considered the South. But they don't really consider Texas the South. Like when I be like, oh yeah, Texas South. Like even it was one girl that I'm cool with. She's in Alabama. She don't consider Texas South.
Pimp C said it best. When I land in Georgia and I step out that plane, what I got to do? I got to change my clock because y'all on East Coast time. Y'all ain't the South.
That's how I feel.
For real. If you got to change your watch when you step out the plane, you ain't in the South no more, baby. That's what it is. I'm sorry. That's what it is. You know what I just found out, though? My coworker told me. I found out two things. Y'all probably already knew one. Y'all probably know both. I'm just dumb. NEWS stands for Northeast, West, South. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't. It's an
Not
acronym.
you learning this. Something.
Yeah.
An acronym. That's cool.
Did you know that, Dami?
Mm-mm.
Let me do another one.
Is this confirmed though?
Yeah, it was in a book.
What book, Chris?
It was in a book.
It was in a book, nigga. Reading is fundamental.
What book?
Really, my coworker told me she found the book. It was donated in like some bags of clothes, and she was like, "Chris, did you know what NEWS meant?" And she's a TikToker. I was like, "Oh, did you get this off TikTok?" She was like, "No, it's in a book." So that's why I said it was in the book.
It was in a book.
She showed me the book. It was like something. It was like things you didn't know or some shit like that. It was one of those type of books. Which I do feel like I heard that before, like elementary though, and obviously I wasn't going to remember that. But the other thing I learned, Cherie's dad just graduated the other day, and obviously the grandparents came. The grandparents own a bakery, so they bought a bunch of baked goods for the celebration or whatever. And she was like, "Oh, there's some pound cake downstairs." And she was like, "I wonder why they call pound cake a pound cake." So I Googled it. Y'all know why?
Why?
Because the original recipe calls for a pound of eggs, a pound of butter, a pound of sugar, and a pound of flour. Whatever the ingredient. It's 4 Ingredients that each called for a pound.
Ooh,
It was like sugar,
that's a heavy cake.
eggs, flour, and let me see, 1 pound. Cake. Here we go. 1 second for the people who know. Pound cake got its name because the cake was originally made with a pound each of butter, sugar, eggs, and flour. I think I said that, but whatever. Yep. Useless facts from Kris.
Student knowledge, nigga.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think about this question you asked me.
Oh yeah, you still didn't answer that.
Man, that's a hard question, bro.
What he ask you?
The South thing.
Oh,
You said Beyonce.
okay. I'm not gonna change my answer.
Well, while you ponder on that,
Because Beyonce is a great answer.
yeah.
But I'm trying to think of like our music as a whole. Because there's people that if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have Beyonce. But I'm trying to think of what that is, you know?
While you're pondering, we'll keep it on music. Diamond, I want to get your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, September 9th, Diddy and JD have confirmed that they are doing their long-awaited verses.
Okay.
In your opinion, who you got? Y'all know who I got.
We know who you got.
And shout out to Joseph because he really got on to me, telling me like, yo, JD really got records, bro. Like you really not paying attention. And after research, because that was probably like 2 years ago we did that at your apartment when Joseph came.
Yeah.
Probably 2 years ago. After
He
2
was talking
years,
about
I had to admit JD got some records.
Okay.
So
then I don't necessarily have an opinion on this because I don't know too. My knowledge of JD's records is scarce. Very little. So I don't want to speak on it until I do my research and listen to him.
Okay. Do you know Diddy's?
Yeah. So that's why I don't want to give an opinion because it would be just.
Well, let me just ask just a question then.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know Diddy's. What album could Diddy put? Oh shit! I already shot myself in the foot. Because
I don't know what.
I don't think Last Train to Paris was a commercial success. Would you say? I don't know if it was.
Oh, yeah. I don't know the sales of that album.
But Last Train to Paris is a phenomenal album.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
That's good.
It got one of my favorite Beats by Danger on there. But I was gonna ask, what album could Diddy put up against Confessions?
Usher?
Yeah, JD did that.
JD put an album up against.
No, I'm saying JD
did. Oh,
Confessions. Yeah.
Okay, we're on to something.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Wrote, produced. Like him and Usher is like Timbaland and Justin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, since My Way. Usher's first album, yeah. They've done My Way. Did he do 8701 with JD too?
Good question. Let's find out.
I feel like they
He had to have then.
Because 8701 was the second album. I don't know, because at that time Usher was fish grease.
That's his third album.
8701? What's the second? It was My Way. Oh, was his first album Usher? It was self-titled, right?
What was the first? Yeah, I think it was just called Usher. Usher, My Way, 8701. Yeah.
And then Confessions.
Yep.
And then what was the one after that?
Yeah, did he not put nothing up against?
That was a good one too.
With Love in This Cloud.
I said this on the podcast before, but I don't think y'all not hearing me. Y'all not feeling me. Usher ain't dropped nothing since Confessions, right? What year did Love in This Club come out? Like
2008.
8? When did Confessions come out?
2004.
Usher didn't put a record out in 4 years. I'll never forget this. BT 106 Park. The world premiere Love in This Club video. I ran home from school. Okay, or my dad picked me up. Probably it was at Bowie at that time.
Y'all kids don't have to worry about this no more. Y'all can just watch it on YouTube.
Man, when I tell you that was the most exciting thing ever to me, like seeing Usher doing his thing, dancing. He had Robin Thicke in the video, Kanye, Diddy, Jeezy on the verse. Polo the Don was obviously on the beat and all that shit, or whoever was ghost producing at that time. And man, that was such a moment for me. And that album was fire. Moving Mountains, all this shit. Like, he was, Usher was in his bag.
JD produced and co-wrote several songs on 8701 along with Brian Michael Cox. So
it was JD again. Yeah.
Yeah, because that their sound is very similar.
Yeah.
Because 8701 has bangers too.
Oh, yeah. Come on. You ain't got a call.
You got the call.
And what's the other
You
joint?
remind me, you got it bad.
Oh, man. No, Usher was smoking shit, bruh. Oh, what? He was smoking shit. Bro. You ain't got a call. Fire. The remix with Ludacris? Crazy. You got it bad.
Usher's untouchable, bro.
You remind me, he got joints, bro.
If you want to talk about singles, Usher's untouchable.
JD could play all Usher records.
Untouchable.
Yeah, untouchable. JD got a whole record. Well, 2. Money and the Thing and the joint on American Gangster. Falling.
Oh, I do like that record.
That was him with No ID.
I know you never did it.
I know y'all, you know, but that Bow Wow shit to me is tough.
No, you can play it in the verses though. It's valid.
The shit with the Brad, Mariah Carey.
Oh, his Mariah
Oh
Carey
my
crazy,
God, that bag is stupid deep, nigga. That's stupid deep. Jagged Edge, bro.
Janet Jackson.
I don't know.
No, I'm just playing. That is dated.
Yeah, they never worked. He did a interview with somebody recently because you know him and Currency just did that project.
Yeah.
I think it was Gilly. Yeah, they was on $1 million worth of game. JD said he did not do one record for Janet because he didn't want them to be like, oh, they got together for this or whatever.
Yeah. TLC, bro.
TLC.
Crisscross.
Bone Crusher.
Run DMC. Escape.
Oh yeah, let's
Bobby
get
Brown.
remix.
The Brad Mariah Carey. El DeBarge. I'm just going through his.
We forgot when. Jagged Edge.
MC Light. Lil Kim.
Oh, Anthony Hamilton, bro.
New Edition.
He had Anthony
Aaliyah.
Hamilton.
1 in a Million.
Wait, what?
He did.
Remix.
He said I. He did.
On the album.
He did. I got you back on 1 in a Million.
Okay.
I
thought you meant like.
No, I'm just going through his credits right now.
Yeah.
Usher, yeah, LSG, Jagged Edge, Mace,
Bone Crusher,
Escape, Destiny's Child,
Franchise Boys,
Cameron, Jay-Z, Money, Everything, Mac, Tim, Monica.
He just did not Division. Yeah, Division's album.
I'm still in the 1990s, bro. I'm just going through.
Yeah, y'all got JD fucked up.
Master P. We got more Jagged Edge. Big Mama's House soundtrack. Ludacris, Get Off Me featuring Pastor Troy. C Murder, Funkmaster Flex. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Boom, 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 boom. I didn't see.
Hardball soundtrack.
Yes, sir.
Christine Lemillion. UGK Dirty Money. Alicia Keys.
And we wouldn't have no. What's
Tyrese.
Drake record? November 18th.
November
18th. We wouldn't have that beat without JD.
Nate Dogg. More Destiny's Child.
Oh, this nigga was sick.
Birdman. He did the Drumline soundtrack.
Oh, and that flip he did of Where You Are, that shit hard. I didn't want him to rap on it, but he flipped the shit out that beat.
He did the Right There remix by Chingy. Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah. Come on home.
Marquise Houston, Lil Jon.
Charlie.
You don't have to keep singing into the microphone.
I won't deny when I let the light. I'm trying to feel you, boy.
He did the Freaka Leak remix.
Shakira.
And baby, when you move like that.
Oh, baby, when you move like that. You man. Did you see Tom Cruise shot his shot with her? Shakira? He sent her flowers or some shit.
When?
Like somebody posted it. Bro, you saw his
It was
Impossible.
recently.
Yeah, like this week. You see he accepted his MTV award flying a fucking plane?
I mean, he can fly planes.
That's hard, bro.
No, he does all his own stunts, baby.
He's like, I'm glad you guys like the movie. Thank you.
Did you know there is a So Def remix of Getting Jiggy with it with Big Pun, ROC, and Cameron?
Fuck no.
I want to listen to it.
Yeah, we are. We have to.
Yeah, it's right here. It was an iTunes triple play.
I don't know what that means.
What
but
the
all
fuck is Cameron saying on Getting Jiggy with it?
right. Will Smith getting jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's Getting Jiggy with it featuring Jermaine Dupri, Big Pun, ROC, and Cameron.
Oh, Welcome to Atlanta and the remix.
Welcome to Atlanta with a place.
Grills. He got a bag with Nelly too, for real.
Yeah. Nah, Jay. This is too much already, bro. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, JD got it.
Isley Brothers.
He's smoking on. He's smoking on.
Donnell Jones.
Okay. Donnell Jones.
3LW.
3 Little Women. When I found out that was a name, that's what that stood for. I was like, y'all couldn't be more creative.
Man, it's
Everyone's so creative.
R&B band names are not good, bro. Let's just be honest.
I guess so.
Who put on here? Didn't Diddy get into a fight recently? Did he get into a
Amanda.
fight?
Amanda did that. I didn't see that.
Oh,
I
Did
don't
he?
know. I know they were saying Chris Brown and Usher, but that was fake.
Yeah, because no one touches.
They also said that Lotto and Cola Ray or whatever fought backstage. Well, if Lotto, first of all, y'all better not touch a hair on my baby head.
Coy, I love your body, baby.
That's first and foremost. Any of you bitches touch Big Lotto, it's up.
I thought men shouldn't put their hands on women.
I didn't say I was gonna do it. I was gonna call you.
Yeah, the secret weapon. The secret weapon.
Nice save.
Nice save.
So
Safe.
call you.
Shakira. Yeah, man. Where we at?
What else we got?
You still ain't come up with your South answer.
I'm just gonna have to say Beyonce because I can't think of nobody.
Beyonce.
I can't think of nobody.
You been
bigger
watching
than
her clips? Have you seen the
Yes.
start of her show?
Shelby was doing that last night. Is this a work emergency?
No. Yo, what's good, bro? I'm sorry I didn't text you back. I'm we doing the pod.
Are y'all in the pod right now?
We potting.
Oh, nigga. All right.
I'm sorry. But we almost done though. I'll take care of that for you.
Stutter so
I
much.
can't help it. I ain't been asleep. All right, bro.
I ain't been to sleep. God, the sun's getting.
I want to get to the Dominic got a really good topic, but right before we do that, who y'all got? Sophia Vergara or Selma Hayek? Selma Hayek.
What?
Selma Hayek. Sophia
Are you talking about?
Vergara.
Vergara.
You
Okay.
talking about the
Or
chick from
Salma
Modern
Hayek.
Family?
Yeah. Or
Or Salma Hayek?
yeah.
Salma Hayek. What the fuck?
You are wild.
Have you seen Dust to Dawn?
Okay. Old girl look like that right now. Like right now. We can pull it up.
Have you seen
Getty images.
Salma Hayek look bad?
She
to you
look
right now?
good.
Okay.
She look good.
Crazy.
She like
Prime Sama though.
no prime is prime. Prime is prime. Optimist. Come on now.
Man.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
What?
This is what's wrong with you niggas.
Okay.
Both. I'm not choosing. Why have one bad bitch when you can have two?
See,
Sophia
that's how this shit work. Because if girls ask you an and/or question, you can't say both because they're like, that's not what I said. You have to pick one.
Oh, shit.
When you
He's
hit me with
projecting.
hit me.
It's the projection.
When y'all want to hit me with the baby, would you love me if I was a worm?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? No.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, if a girl ever asked you that, I was like,
No,
bitch-
that's different.
I was like, bitch, do the worm.
the
Then we
worm.
can talk. Shit, what the fuck?
Nah. That's different. That's different.
See, because if she's like, do you like this shirt or this one? I like both. That's not what I asked you.
Right.
See,
So-
that's different though, because she's
No,
finna
it's
put on.
not. It's
She
not
finna put on
different.
one shirt. I need you to
She
pick what I'm
needed
finna
a-
wear right now.
she needs a
I'm
definitive
talking about.
answer.
I would fuck the both of them. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I can't say that.
Well,
but I'm
look,
just saying Salma Hayek is
Is
more my speed on this.
Sophia look
scale.
like she make boys into men. Okay, that's what I want.
She's bad though. Don't get me wrong.
Shit, I'm trying to climb that tree, baby. Anyways,
Have you ever asked a bitch for other bitches?
Yes, I have. It did not fare well for me.
Of course it didn't.
I think
I would not
punched
be
in
here
my eye.
right now if I did.
So Diamond had a really good topic I wanted to address before we dipped.
Okay.
Diamond said, "What's the scariest part about dating / relationships / marriage?"
Okay, that's like 3 different answers.
Well, it could be 3 different answers. You can give 3 separate answers on them because those are 3 different, stages in life.
Yeah.
But also, it was just more so like relationships in general for me. Like that's why I put the whole that. But you can give 3 different answers. Like, what's the scariest part about dating? What's the scariest part about getting into like a committed relationship, and then marriage? What's the scariest?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be different for everybody because everybody has like their own.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted. I wanted
but,
y'all's opinions on it.
Like dating, like this. Obviously, I think for dating, like this I think I don't like the word scary though, but like most uncomfortable part is probably like putting yourself out there, and then like, let's say you get rejected or like it doesn't go the way you thought it was gonna go. That always holds a lot of people back. I think myself included when I was in that stage of my life, but like yeah, just like kind of putting yourself out there because you're just like you're trying to be like, hey, let's just, because it does take courage to ask somebody out.
Oh yeah,
regardless if you're not shy or not. Like it does take a certain amount of like to, even if like y'all had some kind of rapport before, but let's say you're just like feeling somebody off the rip, like out and about. You're like, I'm gonna go talk to her. That takes some like courage, which is why I think when people are rude, like it ruins. Yeah, I know some people have like stupid ass approaches, like "What's up, baby girl?" Like all up in your space or whatever. But I'm saying if I come in like you genuine, like, hey, I saw you from over here, blah blah blah. But like it takes some courage, so it's kind of scary to like take that leap sometimes for most people, because rejection is scary to a lot of people.
Scary.
So what about getting into the relationship with
Now,
that
when you're in a
person?
relationship, I mean, the scariest part is like that's when you start actually like showing both of yourself like all the way. Like you learn people front to back, especially when you like move in together. Because when you live with somebody, it's way different. You see in every tendency, how they wake up, go to bed, like how they live. Because some people,
how they open the shower curtain.
yeah, every single thing, right? Every single thing.
Projection.
It's not a projection thing. It's just like little stuff like that.
You start seeing that stuff. But you learn people front to back. The scary part is like, oh man, will they like everything that I have to offer? And then or am I gonna see something I don't like? Because that's where you get in your own head about cheating and stuff is when you get to that phase, because you're like, man, she's not as home as much now, or like she doesn't talk to me as much now that we're not dating, we're like together. Like you get in your head a lot, but that's because like the comfort phase is like different.
Yeah.
So, but it's like really just getting out of your own way, kind of thing. And then marriage I mean, for any long-term relationship, maintaining is going to be the hardest part. Keeping it fresh, because if you went in for the long haul, I mean, we talk about like 50 years of time. That's a lot of time.
For sure.
So, you got to keep it fresh, maintaining it. Just keep it up. So I don't know if there's anything that scares me, but that's definitely the hardest part about it for marriage.
Well, I've only hit 2 stages on this conversation. Here,
But you can still speak on, a scary thing of marriage, even though you haven't been married. That's still a thing you can speak on, like if it's scary to think about,
Well, the dating and relationship phase, it's only one thing, and it's happening later. It's happening more frequently now than it has before. But I'll say the biggest thing, I guess, I don't know if it's, I don't know. But anyways, the biggest thing was, has been thus far, people not being who they portray to be. I won't necessarily who I think they are, because here more recently, I have been dating women that I didn't not have a prior relationship to.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously everybody puts their best foot forward first. But then people have been hitting like a wild, like 180. And it's like, I did not see this coming. I did not see this from you based off of the conversations and things and experiences we've had. Damin and Dalton can attest to this for me personally. Like, more than anything, like, cheat on me, I don't give a fuck. But like, like, yo, I really thought you were this person.
Yeah, okay.
That's what like bothers me the most. Because Damin told me this last pod, I think it was. She was dropping me off. She was like, when it comes to you, which speaking to me, it's like you are very like what you see is what you get. Like, I mean, I guess you can explain what you meant better, but I would assume she meant like, yo, you're a loving, caring guy. Like, you put that out there, like OD for whoever. You wear your heart sleeve, all that shit, whatever. So yeah, that has been. I don't see. That's why I said I don't think it's scary. I guess it's scary, but it's like happening. So I don't know if that's scary. Is that the right context? Scary that is happening right now. Yeah, I guess whatever. Marriage. A lot of what Dalton said about all three are like very good answers. Like I would take what you said, but I also would add that I think obviously all three of these tiers require some trust, but I think and it's not trust like trust me not to cheat on you. It's like trust me to like lead us or whatever. Like if I feel like a woman at that point in my marriage stopped or didn't or stopped. Well, if I feel like a woman at that point didn't respect me as a man, I think that would be scary.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I would like the way I was raised, and I'm not saying like women can't work or whatever they want to do. I'm just saying like as a man, like what I see my father did, like lead his family. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not allowed to do that, then
That's scary for you.
that's scary. Yeah. What about
I feel like y'all gave some like real shit. My shits are like scary, like getting in a relationship with somebody. Like, damn, what if we never break up? Like, that's scary. Like, what if we just figure this shit out and just work this shit out for the rest of our lives? Like, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But then it's also scary, like, and I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm like, damn, I'm finna die alone.
I've been thinking about that too, honestly. Well, you always got me.
Shut up.
Y'all ain't gonna die alone.
I don't feel like I think I'm not because I don't deserve to, but a part of me, I'm like, damn, I'm really
You're not gonna die.
I'm gonna have y'all.
Yeah.
Nah, but you're not gonna die alone in general because it's just that's how this shit happens. It happens so fucking out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It does. I've seen it happen too many times. It just happens to like out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I honestly.
But then that's also the scary part for me. Like, father,
because it's unknown.
because like I said, the whole what if we never, like, I don't know. Relationships scare me a lot.
Never saw Alex getting married. I never in a million years thought he was gonna get married. Like, I didn't see that for him.
Right? I mean,
And then I was.
he might not have seen it for himself either.
Yeah, ecstatic. That's what I'm saying. Out of nowhere, like that was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like I woke up and he was moving out of the house, and they're getting married. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, that shit was wild, bro.
I woke up.
But I'm glad they did. But
Yeah.
definitely that happened out of nowhere.
And see, love is beautiful. I love to see it, but sometimes it feels a little. I don't know. Like I love like the process of like kind of falling in love with the person, like meeting somebody, like all that sound like it seems so great, but then it's like, okay, so once that's like, now what?
Gotta find ways to keep it fresh.
But when you're in that part, you'll know what's next. You'll know what you want to do next. Yeah, it just like leads you. It's fucking weird, but it leads you like to where, because you just
That's
start
comforting.
you start wanting to do shit. You're like, man, I want to take her out this weekend. It's like just
Like all your plans just kind of involve them.
Yeah, you just compelled to do it. Like it's just kind of like my son now. Like there's no book for parenting, but it's like I just want to do shit for Raiden. I look forward to picking him up every day. All them shits are just like automatic now. Like it's just, that's the same way it works when you.
That's beautiful.
With somebody you like actually love, because that's why I say you'll know. It hits you like a fucking bag of bricks, because you're like fuck, I'm fucking cooked. I'm in this motherfucker, right? Like you said, like I'm in there for the long haul now. Which the long haul, we don't know where that ends or where it goes, but like I'm happy to be on the ride, because I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow,
Right.
whatever. But I'm glad to be on the ride. So like you'll know, like you're not gonna die alone. You're not gonna die alone.
Well,
I guess we'll see, little buddy.
You will, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's. I've seen it happen too many times.
I know this shit exists. Obviously we have like excellent
Examples of
examples.
Cause like you, Shelby, Katie, stuff, like y'all really,
Ryan, Jaleesa.
yeah.
And
I was like, y'all put it there for me. It's in perspective. Like I can see that it's attainable,
But then
but it don't feel obtainable.
one thing I realized, like, I guess later than I should, is that like everybody's version of love looks different.
Yeah.
So like I always was trying to chase like that fairy tale, what's in the movie type of love or whatever as a adolescent or whatever. But then again, like Ryan and Jaleesa are not like you and Shelby in any way, but the love is there. Like the love is real. It might not look the same.
Yeah, get the love
know
you
what I'm
want
saying?
and deserve. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
maybe that's the issue with people like us, that we don't know
People
what.
like us.
Yeah, I'm just being like, we don't know what.
and you
type of
might
love-
not know right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know.
But you will know when it happens. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I know, I have an idea, but I
No.
mean, getting there is.
But when it happens,
yeah.
you're gonna be like, wow, this is it.
This is it.
You go feel that like spark.
This is it.
And
boy.
then you know from then on, like you're just like,
But see, okay, so
I'm
that's
cooked.
the other scary part. If I feel so strongly about and towards this person,
sure.
and they don't feel it back, or they not ready to feel it back, or they don't want to feel it back, like that's scary. Or they feel it back and then they just wake up one day and they just change your mind about you.
Okay. I mean but that's also, like I said, putting yourself out there.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I get you. But here's the thing. If they really for you, they'll be there for you. Like, because that might be just like, the universe being like, let me get this shit out the way now instead of later. Because trust me, it might hurt, but you rather learn at the beginning than being 5 years deep and then like,
definitely.
I never loved you. You're like, okay, what the fuck is this shit?
Like, you really could have been told
because you
that.
wasted all my time. Like, because you can't get time back.
Yeah. But see, okay, so the thing with wasting time, I think very, very differently on it. And I get it. I can understand how loving a person and putting all that time and like we're doing all this stuff for the past 5 years. And then at the end of it was like really all for nothing. But also, I'm really big on.
Yeah, it's not time wasted.
Yeah, because I was doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, that's why but if you are like, if that person knows like this ain't going nowhere, but they just stay in it.
And
That's what I'm saying. I would rather know at the beginning. Because it would you could rip the Band-Aid off now.
But that's what I mean. What if we 5 years in and like she just wake up and she's just like, actually, never mind.
Okay, then it'd be like, all right. Because obviously, if that's enough for me to be like, okay, well, if you can change just overnight, then
yeah, like I'm gonna move on because it's happened. Like I've dealt with a person, and then they just was like,
I'm off this.
Yeah, and I don't have anything else, and I'm like, okay, cool. Ain't nothing else I can do except move on, but it's still just, damn.
Yeah, but if it's like a pure, genuine love, that kind of shit doesn't generally happen.
Do you feel like that you could be okay? So how I said, like, what if I'm in love with the person, or if I love a person and they don't love me back? Can love be one-sided? Like, is it actually? Am I actually in love with that person if they never love me back?
you can.
Does that work?
You can definitely love people one sided. Yeah, but it's not gonna be like a true like passionate love because you never reach that because that comes from like when you fully connect together. Yeah. But you could definitely.
So it can be like surface level love, but y'all weren't probably.
You could be. You could be like, man, I fucking love her, but like I'm like you can't like being, but like being in love is when y'all are both in it because it's in love. You have to both connect to make that thing. But you could definitely be like. Because, I mean, it happens all the time when people are, like, friends. Yeah. Like, people get friend zoned, but, like, they truly love this person. But they just don't get reciprocated and shit. As far as a romantic style. But one might be romantic, the other one might not be. It'll be more like a paternal love or, like, brotherly love and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah, it definitely could be one-sided for sure. I mean, it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to everybody in this room.
We've all gone through it. We've experienced love, heartbreak in some shape or form.
And that's what kind of guides what you want out of a relationship, right? Everybody has different standards for that type of shit. Some people crave physical touch. Some people don't, you know?
What are y'all love languages? How do y'all receive love and how do y'all give love?
I'll make myself OD available.
That's how you give love?
I think so, yeah.
So, quality time?
I'm not saying, because it could be me answering the phone. It could be whatever.
I feel like that's because, like, okay, so y'all know, like, the main 5, like, love languages, like quality time, acts of service, gift giving, physical touch, and words of affirmation.
Yep.
I might not be the words of affirmation guy. That's so crazy because I want to rap. Like,
nigga, how do you want your bitch to love you? How do you receive love from her? What is it that she do, or what is it that you need from a partner?
Why choose one?
I didn't say choose one.
I was just saying, like, yeah, I think all of them, vice versa.
Because some people are like, they have to have something.
Yeah, I think, but I don't know, but I guess.
Or, like, what's the main one that kind of stands out for you? It could be all, because I feel like in a relationship, like, if it's my partner.
You're going to get all 5.
I need all 5.
You're going to get all 5.
Yeah.
What does attentiveness falls under?
What you just said.
Okay. All 5.
Like being available.
Yeah,
like
that
you being like you're there. You're
because being available. There again is like whatever you need from me. I'm like in that moment.
Okay, so yours can kind of fall under. I want to say like acts of service and quality time.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm here to serve. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Yeah. What about you?
Like, oh, how do I? So Shelby, I like. We did. No, I'm saying, I'm trying to think how I could, but like, it's stuff that's like the smallest things you don't think about, right? Like, that's, cause she definitely does words of affirmation like a motherfucker. Like, that's like one thing she won't stop doing.
For you, or that's what she wants?
That's what she does for me.
Oh,
like, she'll do it no matter what. Yeah. Like, off the cuff. Like,
she is very good at that. Like, she sees me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you just look like."
She does it all the time.
She's great. Shout out to Shelby. I love
She'll
you.
FaceTime me just to tell me like about Raiden, and she'll be like, "You're so handsome," like just out of nowhere, right? So like that type of shit. It's just a small thing. She's always available for me. But I mean, she
got it on lock.
She got all 5, but like, but she does the small things of all 5, the stuff that you're not like seeing in the grand scheme, but like it's the small stuff, like the little things that add up for me, you know. But and as far as I go, I mean, I give her honesty, like for sure.
Yeah, you're very honest.
Yeah. I mean, I keep it a buck no matter what. So like, but she needs somebody like that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I give that to her, because I'm not gonna beat around the bush about things that she asks me, because she needs to know the real deal. Yeah, I'm just present at every conversation. I don't be on my phone when we talk. And then I try to include her in all decisions, even though she ends up being like, just choose. Yeah. But I try to be like, all right, what are we doing tonight? You know, like get her a part of the conversation. She'll generally leave it in my hands, but but I always offer the olive branch no matter what. Yeah, and then we just Yeah, and it's. I mean, when you're married, it's weird. You could be in a room together for like hours and not talk. So
That's what I like.
But
Don't say
Being able
nothing.
to be in just a comfortable silence. Don't say nothing.
I'm just present, right?
Actually, just be quiet.
I'm present. I'm here when you need me.
Yeah.
But and then a thing I do that it's just like kind of like automatic is like every so often I'll just be like, I'll just touch you for a second.
Okay, so physical touch.
I'll hold her hand, I'll kiss it, I'll rub her back, and then go back to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just to be like, I'm still here.
Yeah, don't look me in my eyes.
I'm still present.
Say that.
I'm
Because
crying.
that's what I'm lacking right now.
That intimacy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
stupid.
man. What about you?
We like hugs too. I like hugging.
So physical touch.
Yeah.
I give love and like acts of service, gift giving, and I like I said, if you my girl, I want all 5. But I really like, just like the little small like physical touch things. Like if you're not touching me, I'm like, damn, they don't love me.
I feel you though. It's weird.
Like just little small, like even just like if we at the movies and you just kind of like just put your hand over, like I don't know, it just makes me feel like you're thinking about me and you just want to be touching me. We need to be connected because I really like when I'm cuddling, like I'm like laying on top of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like be in their skin. Like if I just want to fit inside of your shirt with you.
When we sleep, I have to have some part of my body touching Shelby. Usually it's my leg touching her.
Like something like something has to be on.
I have to feel her in bed. Because if I don't, I wake up and I'm like, because that's how I know she either probably went to the bathroom or like doing something else. But I always wake up to be like, huh?
Where'd you go?
Because I have to physically feel her somewhere.
Yeah.
It's usually my leg though.
But also like quality time.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just even I don't have to be like all the time with the person, but like the quality of that time that I spend with them. So if you come over, like if a person comes over and they're like, okay, well, they not necessarily paying attention to me, or because like we can sit in a comfortable silence or whatever. Like I'm okay with that. But if it's more so like they're over there and they're really kind of distracted or not really caring about me being there and them caring about them being there, or they're like, okay, well, I gotta like, like jet out. Like it's just the quality of the time that we're spending together.
Yeah. Being present. So Kris.
No, I was thinking about something random.
Okay.
The voices in your head told a joke.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, we'll save it for next month. How y'all feel about post-nut clarity?
That is a bitch.
It doesn't apply to me anymore. Because I'm married.
What do you mean by that? What do you think I mean by that?
Well, post-nut clarity is like after you do the thing, you're like, it's okay. The best way I can describe it is like, I'm 18, right? I'm watching porn.
Right.
I just did my thing. Afterward, I'm like, I'm gross.
Oh, okay.
Or you'd be like, why did I do this?
Yeah, I feel like I guess maybe post-nut clarity isn't it's not what I mean. Well, no, that's what I mean. But necessarily, like what happens after y'all had sex? Like what? Like I think about.
You want to know what we do after sex?
Well, I'm just saying because.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm asking, but that's what popped up in my head because I was thinking
Not
about
that crazy.
the last time I did it, and I was just like I'm talking about like right after. I splatter painted her or whatever. I was like, okay, well, then like I'll literally just like roll out of bed, and then I'm like laid on the floor trying to catch my breath or whatever, and then like I get up, and then
you have like an awkward phase.
Yeah,
okay.
like because then I do is just lay there.
Like where do we go from here?
Yeah, we go to sleep.
Oh, bro, we
No.
no.
Oh,
Nope.
okay, all right.
I just clean up, and then we talk about stuff.
Yeah,
like,
so your stroke at 20
No,
at
not
minute
like that.
17
No,
could have
it's
been
literally like so. Say, and we're done.
Yeah.
I wipe up, and I'm like, okay, on Friday we gotta make sure we get milk.
Oh, brother. Yeah, no. Maybe I need. Okay,
We just move on.
Yeah.
to something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes after like with my post-nut clarity, because sometimes I be wilding. Like we get done and I just sit there for a minute like, now why the fuck did I do that?
I ain't never done that.
Sometimes I'm like amazed because I know I did that, and I just lay there.
Now that's happened.
Yeah, I got that. I got that like little.
You be like, today was different.
Yeah, I had that dog in me today.
I'm weak.
I drink that Gatorade.
But I don't know. I need to be celibate. Like I am celibate, but I need to do it with like a purpose.
Abstinent.
Yeah, I need to like really do that because like I don't want to
You want
like
to fast?
have meaningless sex. I'm not having sex. For whoever's listening, I was just saying I'm not gonna be having meaningless sex. Cause
For whoever's listening.
yeah,
But the word meaningless sex is very weird because having sex does have a meaning though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, we're getting pleasure out of it, but I have no desire to lay next. Like,
That's what you had the desire to let you come, right?
You trying to nut?
Yeah,
That's your meaning.
That's your meaning.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, then.
But
after
you want some more substantial.
Yeah. I just don't want to fucking.
So you want something after this?
You want
the
fucking
sex.
cuddle.
I don't know what I want. I just know right now. I know I don't need to be just fucking.
Next time you do, whenever that is, just try to have a conversation afterwards. See how that goes.
Yeah, so we should go get some cheese.
I don't know about that, but
That's a married thing. Try something else.
We should go get some cheese steak.
Let's go get some food.
Yeah.
Let's go get tacos.
yeah, you want to go get some food or like you want to turn on a movie or something?
You want to go again?
That's also an option.
Yeah.
That's also an option.
I'm letting y'all know right now, not happening.
No, you know we have a recharge period.
Yeah,
so
about 18 to 72 hours.
not that long. I was gonna say maybe 18 to 20 minutes, but
Oh no!
He said 18
man.
to 72 hours.
I
I'll catch you in 3 days.
Yeah.
that's a long recharge period.
Hey, look,
Your battery is dead.
I'm out of shape, man. I'm out of shape.
We just have to physically recharge because we just can't.
Yeah, no.
Well, you just keep going.
Last time
I know.
Last time I had sex, we were fucking till it stank.
Nice.
I hate when you talk like that.
You're in a fucking jungle.
You're so nasty.
It was hot,
You can't say
sweaty,
this after the things you and Amanda have talked about. He can talk like
passionate.
this. It's his turn.
sticky, sweaty, nasty.
He's never good at it, but he can do it.
Yeah, that's what that's my ears.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have sex though.
No, I don't have sex though. Okay.
I don't.
Well,
I left my wallet in El Segundo, wherever he did.
you got anything else, man, before we get out of
Any
here?
closing remarks?
Hey, this is a great pod, man. I like it. I'm tired of shit. I did not go to sleep last night.
I'm very tired and I have to get up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, so we got this bitch. Thank you guys for listening. We love you all.
Thank you guys
Tuesday
for tuning
still waiting
in.
on last episode super clip. You act like we not hanging niggas out the balcony here at StepBrothers Podcast, but we are.
We are. So get your shit.
My office hours are from 9 to 5, nigga.
All right, nigga.
All right. But no, I don't have any closing remarks. We'll be back next week. Amanda will be here. She had to do some mommy stuff today. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And her hubby opened that bike shop or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? The Vector.
Hold on.
Some customs, right? Veil?
Like
Vikla shop.
Vecla
The
shop.
Vikla
The
shop.
Vecla shop on Instagram is at _Vecla_shop.
And that's VICLA.
Yeah, I see how that. Yep.
Your one-stop shop.
Yeah, I think they only work on certain bikes or something though. But y'all go check.
Yeah,
that
I
out
was like,
if
go check
y'all
it
got a
out.
bike.
Y'all find out what they do.
I think they do tricycles as well. All right,
Okay. All right, we out of here.
we're out of here. Bye.
Bye.